to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is going. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is going. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is going. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low.
man. Hey, yo, what's happening, people? It is, ish. And we are getting this thing going, man. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. We got my man, Too Free, in the building again. How you doing, bro? You good?
Better than most, man.
Hey, man.
On this side.
Hey, man.
Is that your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, bro.
Yeah, we're in the street today. Your birthday, man.
Yeah, happy birthday,
birthday,
gentlemen.
brother.
Happy birthday. Appreciate you spending your birthday up here, talking with us. That's dope. That's dope. Hey,
Streets be
you know
talking,
what?
man. Streets be talking.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it. Angelo, I ain't no need of wasting this time. You know what I'm saying? I called it last week. Hey, man, you sure we're gonna be able to do the show? Because Michigan make it to the championship game. Even hit you up on Monday. You was like, no, Saturday. I hit you up doing the blowout. I said, well, I guess we won't be filming on Monday. You talking about this? It's according to what time it is. I ain't respond.
You didn't respond.
I didn't respond because I knew there's no way he's gonna be able to look at that game and talk to folks. So, congratulations, young man, bro. You 2 and 3 years, football and basketball.
2 and 3 years, man. How about that, buddy?
Yeah, man. Congratulations on that, bro. How did it feel when it happened?
Hey, man. So, been there before. You know what I mean? We've been close before. 2013, 2018 came up short. And neither one of those teams were really national champions. They made good runs. But this right here, since the beginning of the season, this team's been on fire. Mm-hmm. We started off the opening season tournament. I mean, we beat Gonzaga by 40-something. That was a big loss in Few's career. We went through several top teams in that. And it was like, hey, man, we got something special this year. Mm-hmm. And but to see them boys finish the drill, man, was super exciting. The way we went through this whole Final Four tournament has been
what is the second highest scoring team?
It was the highest. Well, we had the highest. We're the first team to average 95 points a game, and then we still ended up being, even with yesterday.
I think it was 90.4.
90 something.
90.4.
Yeah. And had the biggest point differential ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I must say, it feels pretty doggone good. It was crazy yesterday, man. I'm trying to put it on our classic here. I was trying to get it on here too, but
phone on the ball.
Uh-oh. Timber.
Put it on your Michigan cup.
I'm gonna try to get the Facebook Live on that one. But yeah, it was a great game. I was a little nervous yesterday when things started getting tight. And Connecticut was, you hate when they start putting percentages and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Before a game. But Connecticut was 6-0 in national championship games coming to that game. Yeah. Never lost a national championship game.
Have not lost. Once they made the Sweet 16 and further, they have not lost.
Yeah, and Buddy's 18-1.
Who, Dan?
Dan Hurley is 18-1 in tournament games. So it was a lot. It was a lot to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. It was a lot to be worried about, man. And but yeah, bro, I'm happy though. I'm really, really happy that we won this national championship. I'm a real fan. I'm a real fan. You know what I mean? I'm a real fan for a long, 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 long time.
What made you fall in love with Michigan?
I've been following Michigan, man, since the 80s. You know what I mean? Since the early 80s, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. So, Michigan had, Anthony Carter days. Wow. Absolutely. And then we had a black quarterback back. We had black quarterbacks, but nobody was having black quarterback. We were seeing, and man. So I'm a real fan, man. So to see them boys go through what they've been through, then you had all the Fab Five show up.
That was fun.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That was super cool.
That was good to see.
They had a whole Fab Five.
It's good to see that. That was great to see that.
And yeah, man. So yeah, man. I was nervous like I was about to play, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We up be for the flag football game. Well, you still play. Me and JT, when you coaching, you be like, it's crazy because sometimes you be feeling, I be tired, getting cramped up and everything.
Right,
as
before
if,
the game, right? Like we
as
about
if
to
you
play.
playing a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I was last night, man. I was like, daggone, man. I feel like I'm about to suit up with these jokers, man. You know what I mean? And when things started getting tight, man, I was telling JT earlier, boy, when that joker hit that 3-pointer, man, cut that thing to 4 hours, boy, I jumped out my seat. Boy, I'm pacing around the floor, man. I'm yelling at the TV, man. I'm trying to tell Coach what to do. Coach, hey, you know what I mean? Yo, man, bruh. I'm in straight coach mode now, man. I'm yelling, I'm coaching, I'm directing. Man.
They are strong. 23, who is that?
That's Yaxel Lindenborg. Yax.
Where you from?
He's from Puerto Rico, Dominican. He played at UAB. That's where he transferred from.
Played someplace
Down the
else.
road?
He played for somebody else at first.
Yeah,
I found out a smaller school.
Smaller school.
Yeah, and then he went to UAB. Then he came to Michigan.
This whole team we had was all transfers. The first
starting
time,
five.
the whole
What
starting
about
five
the big 7-footer?
transfer.
Transfer from UCLA.
UCLA.
Yeah, I remember him playing
He's
for
really
UCLA.
good. But you know what? The crazy part is they barely used him at UCLA. He barely touched the court.
Fact.
At 7'3", barely touched the court. You know what I mean? It's amazing how you get with the right team, the right coach.
Right coach. That's right. Right system.
And they can the right system.
Yeah.
And they can bring things out. And then you gotta have a team like that where you got a lot of scorers. We got a lot of scorers. Like, the point guard came from UNC.
Came from UNC. He couldn't play free. He felt like when he was at UNC, it was like if he made a mistake, he was looking over his shoulder. With this team, they told him, man, keep shooting.
Hey, man, go. Keep shooting.
Do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
I know on defense you can do what you want to do because big boy getting it out of there.
He helps out tremendously, man. But when JT was talking about football, y'all guy though, man. But it was a block party last night, man. Michigan was flying. Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about LeBron.
Maris Johnson, but McKinney, you know what I mean? Everybody was flying around the court, man. You know?
Dudes went hard.
They went hard, bro.
Congratulations. They deserved that one all day.
Cheese, what up, brother? Yeah, man. Super excited. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I feel real good, man. You know what I mean? National champions. You know what I mean? Once again, it's cool, brother. Basketball and football. You know what I'm talking about? So no disrespect to my Georgia fans. You know what I mean? My son go to UGA. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying they always be talking that yeah.
For what?
You know what I mean?
They ain't never won.
I mean, they won in football.
Correct. That's my point.
Yeah, they won't.
We got one in both.
They won't be winning both.
No.
It's crazy too that with the basketball players that actually come out of Georgia, it's crazy that they can't get that done. But yeah, that's what it is.
Their best bet would be to try to get them after they go somewhere.
IG, listen,
Find all the players that
look into my bio.
Well, that's what
Go head over to YouTube.
That's what.
And subscribe and get on over there on the live YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Leave later. I think the Big Ten is laying the blueprint for how to win a championship.
Hey,
They get older
now.
players and they kind of really recruit. They recruit players who got it but ain't in position to get it. Cause Indiana got some boys like they be Miami. They was like, dude, I see you over there. You come over here, you get busy.
Yeah.
Michigan's the same thing.
all Indiana players didn't even have classes.
Oh no.
No, that's true.
I know they was 50 years old.
But there were a lot of older guys. You know what I mean, they were grad school and all that stuff. Just like the females. You know when they announced UCLA female starting lineup, the last two girls were grad students.
Yep.
I said, dang, the last two were grad students. So it ain't out the norm. This is college sports now.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
mean,
the blueprint.
check this out. The University of Tennessee, the women's team, they have one player on their roster.
Right now,
And she's a freshman coming in. Everybody left.
everybody left.
Everybody left.
They ought to. They should just close the portal and be like, nah. Coach,
Everybody
you gotta
left.
Go.
That's crazy.
If everybody
Everybody
leave, that
left.
means coach got to go.
Somebody did that last year in football. Remember that whole
The team that
was-
went to
That was the year before.
they went to Indiana, right? Wasn't it Indiana?
Nah.
Cincinnati did bring all of his Jay Madison players when he came 2 years ago. He came 2
Okay.
years ago. Cincinnati been there for 2 years.
But yeah, there was somebody that you're right in football because they didn't like the way they did the coach, the way the administration did the coach.
Correct.
They
The whole
all-
team left.
They jumped into the portal. But yeah, the university. Now you think about that. The University
I'm
of
gonna represent
Tennessee's
Chiefs.
women's team, who is nationally known.
Right.
Don't get me wrong; they lost in the first round this year, but Tennessee
Tennessee.
did. But all of them left. The only one left right now is the 61st recruit, 61st ranked recruit. That's the only one left.
That's the team sending a message to the school
Yeah.
that we either unhappy with the school,
Something we're going
the
wrong.
NIL, or the coach. But
Why not
something-
get rid of the coach?
That's a message. When the whole team leaves, that's a message.
Can't get rid of the coach now because you need somebody there to pull these players in. If you get rid of the coach right
He
now,
ain't putting me if they all leaving.
That's a message, though.
Yeah,
When everybody leave like that, that's a message.
yeah,
We're sending a message to you.
yeah.
You
I heard
didn't hear.
about
You didn't
that.
hear what we're telling you, so we're gonna show
they
you.
had the number 2 ranked high school player, female high school player that was committed. She decommitted.
She had to.
She had to.
She had
right.
to.
I mean, she had to. She decommitted. Yeah.
Yeah, your parents gonna be like, "Nah, wait, well, stop. We're not
the pa-
gonna
and-
walk in. We're not gonna let you walk into some mess."
And the parents is the one that made the statement to ESPN.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Without even knowing that, I'm
Parents
just saying.
made the statement to ESPN.
You can't let your child walk into no mess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as a female, you're gonna take care a little bit more, and they're gonna listen more than some than the dudes will. No, I ain't hear that though, but that's crazy.
Yeah. All I read.
But they
that
said
today.
NIL portal opened up at 12:01 last night.
Actually, it was later on today.
They said last night
Was it 12:01?
when they interviewed Coach this morning. He said NIL portal opened up at 12:01, and he said they went straight to making phone calls. He said,
That's crazy.
instead of celebrating that championship,
Yeah.
you
Gotta
making
get
phone
right back on
calls
it.
right away because the portal just
And
opened up.
Michigan gonna be
They got
ready
1,000
again.
players in the portal.
Michigan's
just that
gonna be
fast.
ready next year.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you got Cadeau coming back. You got the one that hit the 3, McKinney,
McKinney.
Johnson.
And
Even
never
McKinney,
know.
and McKinney's a pure shooter.
Hey, and Johnson, but Johnson,
Marius Johnson Jr. is a bad boy. Yeah.
he is a matchup nightmare, bro.
Yeah.
Matchup nightmare. So yeah,
think you-
Michigan,
And he hitting his free
right back.
throws now.
You thinking somebody pay
Michigan
him next
right back.
day?
Oh, they gonna get paid.
I'm saying,
Michigan
but
gonna
if
take care
somebody
of
else want to say, hey, man,
Well, see, not I think they're gonna. I'm sure they made pretty good money, and I think they're gonna get another contract. Plus, you got a chance now to win again.
They're going to get another contract.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
just
so you
saying.
got a chance to win again. I don't think that. I don't think there's for those guys that the main guys. I don't think that they'll leave with even for more money because if you leave, you don't have the chance of being back to back.
yeah,
They have a chance of being back to back, and they're gonna make it. Nobody's gonna offer them that much.
The question
more than
is,
what
though,
Michigan is.
what does that mean to people anymore to go back to back in this era? It's interesting, but you gotta just wonder: does that mean that means I'm loyal? And I don't know if loyalty is a part of this sport anymore. It's about the highest bidder. You got, and I think that's still a culture. That's still gonna be how they feel about the coach, how they feel about the team. You know what I mean? But because all of them gonna get offers.
Yeah, but maybe the guys that didn't play a lot, I could see. That's what I feel. Those they might, but the ones, like I said, the ones we just mentioned, you're
Hard
right.
to imagine they
yeah,
wouldn't,
Yeah, it's
but-
hard. It's hard to imagine them leaving that and going and starting all over someplace else. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
check was just
That check would have
too
to be
good.
crazy,
that
crazy.
check got to be nice.
check gotta be nice.
And if it's that nice, that means that somebody else ain't getting the money, so y'all ain't gonna win a lot.
And honestly, I'd be surprised if Marius Johnson came back. I really do.
Me too.
I think he's gonna be gone.
Yeah, I think his stock went up.
I think Cadeau will come back but
Yeah.
I don't think. I think Johnson's stocks definitely went
Yeah,
up.
I think it went up
If
big
somebody
time.
tells him he gonna get a first round grade, he out
Who
of
the
there.
7-footer?
Nah,
7-footer gone because he's
7-footer
out
gone.
of eligibility.
they actually got him slated to go to the Hawks right now in the pre-drafting.
That would be nice
They
for
said
the Hawks. Get them a real 7-footer because they're a team of 6'6", 6'8". Yeah, that would be good for the Hawks. That'd be good for the Hawks. Got to give a shout out to my man guest that was on here 2 weeks ago, Harold Outley. The movie Trapped Outside, it dropped yesterday. Folks really was watching it because it is on the front page of Tubi. So, they had enough views in 24 hours to where they are a featured film or featured production right now on Tubi. So shout out to Harold on that. I'm proud of you, bro. I can honestly tell you I hadn't watched it yet, but I will be checking it out. That's for sure.
That's the guy from last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was up there with the crazy look, beating up the girl and all that. Also want to give
fellow Go Bluer, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Fellow
that's
Go Blue,
right.
man.
Fellow Michigan.
Salute to you, sir.
Fellow Michigan.
National champions.
Okay.
But y'all know the gear's on the way. You already know that, right?
Loyalty now is mostly transactional. No different than today's dating world.
Wow. Nice comparison.
Hey, listen.
Hard to argue.
Right. IG, listen, I would love to sit and talk to y'all, but I ain't going to stay live here all night. Excuse me, YouTube. Y'all need to go over to YouTube. Look up in my bio.
What he's saying.
That's the link right there. Get on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and look at us live over there. I'm just saying. That's where I need you to be at. Appreciate you being here, but I ain't going to stay live here for so much longer. I need you to get on over to YouTube. It's in my bio. Go up there and click that link. Well, you can't click it.
What he said.
You got to copy it. Then
What he
get on
said.
over. So, yeah. Y'all make sure y'all do that. Got to give a shout out to one of our top fans, my man Todd Vick and my sister Teresa Vick. Happy anniversary to y'all. The anniversary was yesterday. They are in Vegas. I'm sure that they're just getting settled in, so they're probably not tuned in just yet, but I know that they will be getting tuned in. You know,
Happy
real
anniversary,
soon.
folks.
You know, still rough for me to talk about, you know, one of my great friends, you know, got married to my sister. You know,
What made your sister?
Stop! Don't start
No,
that.
I'm asking. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's my guy. You know, we met a couple of years ago, and we great friends. And next thing you know,
Oh, he wasn't your friend from
He your
way back?
brother-in-law.
not way back, about 5. We met during the pandemic. Smoke cigars.
Oh, that's different, man. I thought he was
Nah,
like,
yeah,
like,
nah.
like,
Nah,
hey.
that
Back in the
ain't-
day, like
Yeah, like, I know you, nigga. You know me.
No, it ain't. You don't want me in the house. If that's
You doing this to somebody's sister?
and I ain't down the hallway from it. I'm not down the hallway from it. Yeah, that we can't have that. We can't have that. So again, congratulations to you, bro. Some other, you know, I got some good.
We
news,
good, Dwayne?
You know,
Okay.
my Tar Heels got a coach.
Who?
Yeah, man. What's the thoughts on that?
Who the coach?
Mark Malone used to be a
coach.
Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets
when they won the
coach.
championship.
Ever won a championship?
Man, we Jokic, man.
Yeah. He they're about 3 years ago, maybe.
Every
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah. I like what I like about it is that he wasn't the person that everybody was expecting. What we did do is get a whole lot of other people contract extensions because every other coach that people mentioned, they end up signing a new deal, you know, getting a new deal instead of, you know, to make sure that they didn't come to Carolina type of deal. But I like it because he knows how to work a professional program with a turnover, with the way the NIL and everything is right now. I'm hoping that I thought we had a general manager, but evidently either we didn't or we fired him. But I thought we did. Maybe the general manager that we have is for football. But I'm cool with it. I don't if we're really, really good next year to be because of the players, I think it's going to take them a year to really get adjusted back to college and the X's and O's and, you know, when to call the timeouts and all of that type stuff. You know, I think that's going to take a year or so to get right. But if we're good next year, it's going to be because of the players. We've had some to jump in the portal, but I think they jumped into the portal because they're trying to get more money. I'm not mad at them. Some of them jumped into the portal that need to be. I'm glad that they are. So, yeah, I'm pretty cool with that. So we're gonna get on and any more sports.
Angela Reese.
Oh yes, Angel Reese has been traded to
Magic
the Atlanta
City.
Dream.
Magic
I mean,
City.
Atlanta Dreams.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We was talking about that before the show got started. It's gonna be interesting because you know Angel be outside, so it's gonna be
Angel Reese cupcakes.
yeah, it's gonna
That
be
man got lemon pepper Lou.
yeah, it's
Angel
gonna be
Reese cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
it's gonna be interesting
Get
now,
them
because
Reese cakes.
again, there's a lot of
Reese cakes.
distractions here in this city, and that goes for good looking women too. a lot of distractions. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Already? Just
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I mean, I think that she's she's gonna do well if distractions don't get to her. You know, getting rebounds and everything for Atlanta. I think she'll do well. But yeah, that was an interesting. But I knew they was gonna trade her.
I think it's just gonna benefit her. It's gonna benefit the team for sure. But I think financially it's gonna benefit her big time.
Hugely.
But somebody like her who's already
She from the South,
a
too.
social media
She from DC.
personality as it is.
But LSU.
But she's and Shaq is on rebound. Oh wow, that's crazy.
This gonna be a money maker for her.
Yeah,
Big time.
If she ball.
For
she
the-
got
she
a
gonna
ball.
She gonna ball.
She gonna ball.
She gonna ball. And the dream about to come. The dream about to come up for real.
They did really well last year. Yeah, and they got Brittany Griner. They you keep her,
Yeah.
her and Angel down low. That's tough.
That's crazy. That's crazy right there.
That's tough.
It's crazy right there. Well, keeping on in the sports world, one of the major topics, Gino Auriemma and Dawn Staley. Gino Auriemma is the coach for the UConn Huskies. Dawn Staley, of course, is the coach for the
America.
University of South. Right, America, Black America, Black America.
She America's
True.
coach.
Matter of fact, some folks from my Carolina people were saying, "Man, we need to go hire Dawn Staley," because she has that. One thing I like about Dawn is that she's done her thing in South Carolina and she stayed true to the culture. She stayed true to the community. Well, on Friday, they played and South Carolina beat Connecticut. Gino kind of spazzed out after the game, barely shook Dawn Staley's hand, and then yelled some things at her. He even left the floor without shaking hands of the players. On Sunday, this happened on Friday. On Sunday, he dropped a statement apologizing to South Carolina team and staff. During the actual championship game, there were reports that he had reached out to Dawn Staley. Well, after the game was over, Dawn Staley said, "Listen, I ain't heard from him. Unless he's in some of these text messages, I have not heard from him." But again, Dawn Staley, being who she is, said, "But you know what? I don't want to talk about that because I don't want to take away from what UCLA has just done because they had lost to UCLA and UCLA had won a championship." Now, what I want to ask is, and we're going to get deeper into it, but first thing is, if Dawn Staley was the one that spazzed out and started screaming and hollering at an opposing coach or called an opposing coach out during a timeout or basically lied about his player getting a jersey ripped,
Yeah.
if that was Dawn Staley, where do you think we would be at right now?
She'd be in a mental hospital. Because she wouldn't do that. That ain't her character.
But I mean, what do you think the media would have done to her?
The narrative would have been totally
She
different.
couldn't do it. Gino was like that with our girl from Tennessee, man.
Pat Summit.
Pat Summitt, he ain't like her either. He got a problem when he not the center of attention.
Yep.
And he had the better team record-wise. He beat her last year, I think twice.
Twice. Bad too.
And she shook his hand like, "Hey, great job, you got the better team." Then she come back and ding in his ass. And first thing he want to do is be the center of attention.
And that's what one of the commentators, I can never get her name right, but she said, "You know what? I don't want to give him that much, but is he that smart to take the attention or to make sure that the attention goes to him by doing something like this? Do you think this was calculated?"
No.
That's typical white behavior, white male behavior. Most white males, and I'm saying specifically white males, cannot handle everything being equal when they not winning. And they feel like they got the better team.
Well,
He got beat by a team that deserved to win that game. They probably won't beat him. They probably couldn't have beat him on the next day or the day after, but they beat him that day. And instead of just being gracious, he wanted to be the center of attention and then bring negative attention to the situation.
well, I think the reason why he bugged out was because he didn't get beat by the players on South Carolina. Dawn Staley beat him.
Yeah. I think if it had been
The
somebody else, he would
coaching,
have did.
it was a coaching, clinic of what she did defensively against Sarah Strong, the Player of the Year, when you put the little guard on her and that little guard was pushing on her and you know, harassing her and making sure she couldn't dribble. And I think that the way she coached her team from the defensive side is the reason why they won that game. Like you said, I think that Connecticut actually had a better team.
Yeah, 54-0.
But he actually got out-coached in that game. And I think that's what really...
Right, everything being fair, you got beat. Yeah. And now you can't handle it.
I think when you look at Gino, and Ant said word I think is correct, he feels entitled. And I think, and when you look back at what you said earlier about with Pat Summitt, his beef with her, I think, you know, I could be wrong, but I think he really don't like being beat by women.
And especially.
And then especially a black woman. But his beef with Pat Summitt. Pat Summitt was always, now Pat Summitt was intense.
Oh, yeah.
She was extremely intense. Yeah. She didn't coach like she didn't smiley.
And she wasn't taking the high road like Dawn.
She was not taking the high road. You know what I mean?
No,
and she was Dawn, I think, is very, she coaches intense. You know what I mean? And like he was complaining about at halftime, you know, if you could hear the stuff she said to the referee, I bet we could hear some stuff you saying to the referee. You know what I mean? They tell me how she coaching her players. Man, they showed a video. I don't know if y'all saw it, but they just showed how many calls Connecticut has gotten away with just this year alone of mugging girls. I'm talking about the players were fouling, players were doing this, and they were comparing, like, how can he say this stuff when his team has gotten away with so much stuff because of who they are. You know what I mean? They've gotten away with a lot of stuff because Connecticut has, be realistic.
Connecticut.
They have been the creme de la creme of female basketball, college basketball for a long time.
Very, very long time.
I mean, 25 Final Fours.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
it's crazy. That's crazy number.
They took it from Tennessee.
Yeah. So, I think he has some real issues, man, with women beating him.
Hey, you see that West Philly came out. I beat that motherfucker. I beat his ass. I beat
exactly what she said. She's North Philly.
Beat his ass. I don't know where he from. I beat this motherfucker.
Yeah, she
Yep, exactly.
Like I said, she took the high road.
After the game, she cussed that motherfucker out during the game.
Yeah, during the game she got him.
She called like, wait a minute, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then he was.
Do you think you would have did it to a dude? Do you think you would have did it to a male?
Nah,
no, he wouldn't have.
Especially if he wouldn't have done to John Thompson.
She was like,
heck no.
or John, what's his name? Temple coach Chaney.
John Chaney.
Chaney tried to beat him up. No,
tried to beat Calipari. Yeah.
But
he would have did to Calipari. I don't think he would have did it to any male.
Nah.
I just think that was
it was a female.
A cowardly move. It was a cowardly move.
And then he was worried about you didn't shake my hand at the beginning of the game.
But and going into that, there's film that shows. There's video that shows. I'm talking about film. There's video that shows Don Staley went down and shook his hand and everybody else on the staff. Everybody else on the staff. Now there is video that shows Gino waiting at the half court line. There is video that shows that, but I think Dawn what she said is that I thought that was
I already did it.
Yeah, I did it. What we meeting for again? You know,
right.
You know, and I get that.
But it ain't even that important to be arguing over at the end of the game.
Well, like I said, what the reason?
Because if he'd have won, he wouldn't have said.
Wouldn't have said a
word.
Wouldn't have said it. And if he did, it would have been in a joking manner.
And then
wouldn't have been like that.
And then you leave and don't even shake the players' hands.
Yeah.
But Staley,
and I love that the cameras followed him too,
all the way.
She's so popular. The other coach on his team went and got him and pulled him back, and then she went and hollered at Staley. So I think, and then I liked the way when she won against UCLA, she was like, you know, that was the better team.
Yeah.
Great coach, great person, committed. She's good for the game.
Hey,
like
man, you cannot teach size.
Cannot coach size. Can't teach it. You're right.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Yeah.
That girl 6'7".
She's 6, and that's all. That's all old girl kept saying. They were like, "Hey, 6'7".
She's 6'7".
She just kept saying it over again. She's 6'7".
But Don
man.
got what happened to Don's 6'7" girl?
She's 6'6", but she not built
ain't her.
like that.
Yeah, she's
young.
Yeah, she's little.
This girl is a senior.
Yeah,
I mean that whole team. UCLA had 7. The only ones who scored for UCLA in the Final Four in the championship game were all seniors.
Senior.
You know what I mean? They had 7, 8 seniors on the team. So,
First time that's ever been done.
Yeah, they were loaded. You know what I mean? So they were just due. You know what I mean? So you got a team full of seniors and a 6'7". Because when they were rebounding, man, all you saw was their hands go up. You couldn't see no South Carolina. All you saw. Hey, all you saw one color hand.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no, where's South Carolina players at? Hey, them girls just, they were dominant, man.
Yeah,
they were dominant.
That was she used all of her defensive juju for Connecticut, but there's nothing you can do about 6'7".
But them girls had one.
And
They're not built like that.
Right, and she's 6'7", and she plays like she's
With
6'7".
got feet.
And she plays with the ball high.
Yeah.
You know.
Her footwork is very good.
Connecticut they got a 6'4" that plays, dribbling and doing. This girl got in the paint, turned around, shot layups. That's what she did. At 6'7", that's what she was supposed to do, and that's exactly what she did. So, but Gino was cowardly with that part.
Very disappointing. For a person of his,
He always been that person though.
I know, but
He ain't never
I agree
been
with
that
you.
person.
No, I agree
He
with
always
you.
been. He just was lucky enough or blessed enough to have the best
he's had the best talent for a long time.
for a long time.
For a long time.
So the true colors don't really come out till you challenged. Everybody good when it's all good, but when you get challenged, now your character come out. You're like, oh, you really not that person. Remember, he wouldn't let what's name on the Olympic team, the old girl from Candace. Remember, she was from Tennessee.
Candace Parker.
Did she play at Tennessee? Mm-hmm. She didn't make the Olympics team because Gino was the coach on there. And they was like, well, why she ain't make it? And then Gino
Candace
was the
Parker
coach.
was the best thing in college
But
basketball.
he wouldn't let her on because he ain't like Pat Summitt.
They won the championship game 4 years in a row. She lost the last one. I didn't know she made the Olympic team though. Really?
She didn't make it because Gino was the coach.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
He ain't like Pat. And then even when Pat was sick, like going through dementia, he was still like brutal towards her. He ain't showing
Yeah, I know he
remorse.
did. He said there was some jokes that he did that people were saying. I didn't see the interviews with her, but he did a couple of jokes while she was sick. That was totally just uncalled for real.
Seniors all came back for that purpose with the championship. Can't be mad at them. Nope, can't be mad at all. Yeah, I mean that's what they came back for. They came back to win a championship, and they did.
Yeah, I mean
They won 33 straight games, but they lost to Texas. That's the only loss they had,
Right,
and they came
after
back to
that.
revenge that loss. But they ain't lost since then.
Nah,
November. They ain't lost since November. So I mean,
yeah, and their defense, they held Texas and South Carolina 30 points under their average. That's not a fluke.
right.
If you do it 2 times, or you do it once, then the next time the team score, but you did it 2 times where you held the top 2 SEC teams, you held them 30 points under their average.
Yeah.
It's good defense. Ain't nothing you can say about that. So basically what we're saying is the 2 teams that won the NCAA championships this year were supposed to win.
They deserved it.
NCAA championships this
Especially-
year.
Especially Go Blue.
Hey, you think they should combine them?
We held everybody under that average. We everybody 30%.
Just like in the same place.
Like you know how when you go to the NC2A tournament, you can buy one ticket at like State Farm Arena. You can get 8-9 games.
I know
And
what you're
then
saying.
you
Like
buy
when
the
they
second
have the
round maybe in North
regionals.
Carolina.
It's still that way for the
But I'm
tournament.
saying I would like because I don't want to buy 2 tickets. I'd rather watch the women and men all play in one
I
location.
think they don't want to steal the platform from one or the other.
Yeah,
and that's a
plus-
lot. That's a lot of people. Women's basketball has grown.
Yeah,
I
that-
know that's
that
what I'm
was-
saying because I don't want to choose. I want to go to both.
Yeah, I don't.
What I wish
I
they
don't
would do is like they did this year on the men's side. They had all of the divisions playing in Indianapolis on other days. I think they should do the same thing with the women. If you're gonna put the women all someplace, let them all divisions play their championships in the same place instead of having a championship at Bakersfield College. Let them have it at the big college also. But I meant the same stadium
Venue,
that the
yeah.
women have, same venue, but you have it on the days before. Because what was it, Saturday or was it Sunday? Sunday there was like 3 championship games, men championship games, like Division 1, Division 2. A lot of them played in Indianapolis also. I think that would be pretty cool if they did that. But like you said, bringing them both to the same.
They ain't got to be on the same day though. Just you could be in the same location and watch all the games.
I don't know if a city.
I don't know if we could do
I don't
that.
know if a city could even handle that. I don't know if a city that could. Yeah,
Way too many. That's a lot of people, man.
yeah.
College sports in general is so
They
big.
follow
the fan
each
base
other,
is so
bro.
huge.
They follow.
You know what I mean? I don't. Yeah, that'd be tough.
You know, you look at a team that's on the East Coast and they get out in the West, and they still got 300 fans there. You know, traveling all the way out there. So yeah, that would be hard to do. That would be really, really hard to do. So.
But shout out to University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA for the national championship, and big shout out to Go Blue Nation. Texas, North South Carolina can hit outside shots against UCLA and definitely not get anything inside. That's facts. Yeah, they shut them down.
Yeah, that
They shut 'em
defense was
down.
crazy, man.
But I'm gonna tell you that the first half, and I'm gonna move on. But the first half of that South Carolina game, South Carolina missed at least 10 layups.
You know why? 6'7".
But these
She wasn't there. They just thought she was
I was
coming.
about to say because some of these layups,
Yeah, some of them you
there was
rush,
no. It was like there was
you rush because
like,
you think they coming.
Yeah, it was
You
like
think
man,
they
y'all
coming.
missing layups.
Yeah, you think they
I
coming.
like,
You-
if they had their layups, it'd been a different game that first quarter.
yeah, you think they coming.
First half.
Yeah, well, even if I mean,
They went up 10, 20. You was like, oh, Lord.
they was just missing layups after layup. It was like, golly, they can't buy a layup for Jack.
Played such a perfect game 2 days prior. That's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so we're gonna move on, man. We got some controversy.
Yeah, I'm about to go to YouTube, guys.
Reach out to Ask a Cop if you can, Dwayne.
Or Dre.
Got some, listen, everybody here on IG. Again, once I shut this down, y'all go ahead up there to the bio and you'll be able to see the link to Classic Conversations over on YouTube. Need for you to come on over there, get in with this live. Go ahead and get over there and subscribe and share it also. Much appreciation to you. I'm out. Oh, yeah, I go again. I don't know how to stop this thing.
Everybody on Facebook Marketplace.
Y'all go to YouTube, man. See y'all. Peace. Go Blue.
Tell her I don't do this a lot. I don't know how to stop this shit.
Gotta hit the end button, man.
Where is it?
Is Facebook?
No.
What you on YouTube?
IG.
Oh, I don't know.
Y'all can stay there for a little while longer. But go on over to YouTube. I'll figure this out in a minute. All right, so yeah. Got our police controversy out in California. 45 officers was involved in a racist text chat. A San Francisco Bay Area Police Department mired in scandal over a racist and sexist text implicating dozens of officers. They have actually agreed to reforms and 5 years of outside monitoring. According to the agreement made public on Friday, the Antioch Police Department and the city of Antioch will select an expert law enforcement consultant approved by the Justice Department to review and update its practices on non-discriminatory policing, use of force, hiring, and promotions and discipline, among other topics, over a 5-year period. The text messages, which was sent back and forth among members of the Antioch Police Department between 2019 and 2022, surfaced in 2023 as a part of a federal investigation. The text messages, which were heavily redacted, contained derogatory, racist, homophobic, and sexually explicit languages. Officers bragged about making up evidence and beating up suspects. They referred to women as water buffalo, shared photos of gorillas. I don't know what that got to do with anything. And freely used racial slurs, gorillas
excuse
for
me.
black
That's what
folks.
Trump said.
Yeah, I guess that's for
Slap
black
him in
folks.
the back of the head.
So,
Slap
what-
the guy in the red shirt in the back of the head.
Why?
Just tell him don't ever talk to me that way. Something.
What is
Oh, who are you talking to?
I don't know.
The
Keep
person on the
going.
window said, "Break your ass."
got me looking at my shirt? I ain't got no red shirt.
Tell him I said now.
So yeah, this actually happened. I think once I started looking into it, because you sent the link, but once I started looking into it, I do remember this back in 2021 when this stuff came out and around that time frame. I didn't know that something was going to happen, but actually, the thing is, I don't think did anyone get fired for this? I didn't see that.
Some of them got charged. So yeah,
They did get charged.
Some of them, a lot of them already been charged and convicted. Some of them played out. Some of them obviously talked because of the charges they got. Yeah,
Lesser charges.
But none of the charges were significant as they should have been.
1621.
So basically, what we're saying is they got slaps on the hand. Most of them, you would say.
For the most part.
Now, we got our guest on the line yet?
Has he stopped beating up people?
Right. Yeah. He sound like he at work for Antioch. Slap somebody in the back of the head.
Ask a cop.
Ask a cop, you there, bro?
He's gonna get you some change.
Thanks.
Is that Keisha son?
He's growing up, man.
Can he hear us?
Ask a cop. Ask a cop is indisposed right now.
Have some technical difficulties right now.
Live.
Tell him live. Ask him if he got that guy with the red shirt. He got him handled.
I want to see what he say about this because he police first.
Well, until he get on.
Hello?
Yo, you there? Ask a cop.
Okay.
He still talking.
Ask a cop order the phone. So you got mild offenses. I mean, you got mild charges, some firing. Do you think this is sincere or is like this is par for the course? Like, oh shit, they got caught. Let me do some. What do they call that when you get caught up?
Just
You know, how you just apologize for apologizing.
Yeah.
You ain't really sorry. You just got to kind of go through the protocol.
Got to do something. So you saying
So
that they
yeah,
just did a little something. But is this something that you think goes on in a lot of
Yes.
departments?
hell yeah,
yes,
all over the United States.
absolutely. You know, you've had some people get caught by, like on your radio. You know, you can go to different channels. You know, like on our department, we used to, say, hey, go to 6. You know, they go to a channel that is not monitored. So you can go to a non-monitored channel and Joe just be on there just saying whatever. You know what I mean? And so I know I'm more than certain this happens on a regular basis. You know what I mean? And sometimes people get caught up by just on an open chat. You've heard it's been happened before where people they thought it was on a non-monitored chat, but it was monitored.
Hello?
You've had some where they went to a non-monitored chat and a supervisor came on and heard the conversation. Yeah, you there? You there, MJ? Heard a hello, but yeah, I think it happens way too often, and
It's par for the course.
and people get real comfortable. You know what I mean? But what these guys were saying is
Par for the course.
it's just disheartening because you know now because they released everyone they charged. They dropped charges on just about everybody that these folks had charged because they felt like, hey, we don't know how legitimate any of these cases are.
So
They don't
if
want the Bush back.
So if you said they dropped.
Yeah. So if I arrest you on a drug charge,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
and
Now.
then I'm telling Low, man, I be getting motherfuckers on these drug charges. I beat that man and took his money. And everybody you arrest on a drug charge, get out.
Right. So now that they're doing this 5-year thing, do you feel that there's something infested within the department that they have to, if you got rid of the seeds, supposedly,
That's just
What's-
PR.
you think that's what?
They should have gotten, this is a situation where the police chief's supposed to be fired. You know what I mean? You got to revamp the entire department because this is, and out of the people who got charged, it was 2 Hispanic and 1 black guy.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah. When you read the whole thing, 2 Hispanic and 1 black guy got charged. I mean, and so now what was he? Was he, you know, the token? Did he just fall? You know, you just don't know.
That's
Yeah, man. But they were talking so disparaging against black men and women, calling all of them monkeys and apes and dogs and this and that. You know, the dude said, I try to kick a field goal. You know what I mean? With their head. You know what I mean? It's like, and these things happen. And then these kind of departments like that, you just don't know how rampant it is.
especially in a smaller department like that.
Especially in the small department.
It's rampant in the big ones.
No, it is. But it's like
It's easy to cover up in bigger places though.
it's like, in cities like Atlanta where it's gonna be predominantly black, it happens, but they're gonna be the ones who you'll see, they meet up. You know what I mean? And talk. Yeah. You'll see a separation. No question about it. You'll see a separation. You know what I mean? There's definitely cliques. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Hello?
Yo.
Can you hear us, bro? MJ.
Hello?
We here, man.
We hear you. Hello.
We done heard you order food.
Slap
We done
somebody.
heard you
Can
slap
y'all hear me?
somebody in the red shirt.
Right. Give directions and slap somebody in the back of the head in the red shirt. You had me looking at my shirt. He still can't hear us, can he?
But I don't know. I think it happens, and I think it got out of it must have gotten out of control to the point where they couldn't contain it. And so since they couldn't contain
It
it,
just got exposed.
right.
Wasn't about containing it, got exposed.
Right. So now let's get in front of it and act like we really doing something.
Well, yeah, when it gets exposed to that level.
Because you know what? It's like you don't get in that situation without that situation already being understood. So if I'm a 5-year veteran, I started Antioch, and this is my 6th year. I know I can see what's going on.
Yeah.
So either I got to participate or leave.
That's what I was going to ask, is if something like that is going on, and as a officer that's not involved in it. That's what I was going to ask MJ. I guess I could ask you too. If you know that something like that is going on, how do you, there's that blue line, and the whole snitching in police too. So
So again, it goes into the level of your department, right? And I think that's where, if your department is 90% white, and
They all right.
no, it's a matter of you're gonna probably be way more reluctant to step up and say anything, especially if you don't feel like you have any support
You can leave. It's easy to leave.
of your chief of police. You know what I mean?
It's easy to leave.
Yeah, and that's why I say you got, it's all about. That's why I said that for this situation, if they didn't fire the chief, I don't know what you cleaned up. Because if the chief didn't know about none of this, I find it hard to believe. You know what I mean? No supervisor knew about none of this, I find it hard to believe.
But what do you do when you're a cop, right? And you only got caught. It's certain situations where only people got your back is the people in the blue. Because you get called on calls, you do things, and it's like, I need you to protect my life in certain
For that
situations.
8-hour shift, that's all. That's all you
You
got.
know what I mean? And shit can go a lot of different ways. And then I was thinking about this, how do you see what you see as a cop and then live a normal life?
I could tell you.
Well, you don't.
There you go.
There
Wow,
you go.
finally.
Finally.
Yeah. Technical difficulties.
Yeah. You didn't order
Hey,
food.
what's up, fellas?
You didn't order food. You didn't slap somebody in the head that's wearing a red shirt and
Yeah, we heard all that.
Oh, yeah.
He working for Antioch.
How you doing, bro?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How y'all been, man?
Doing all right, bro. Doing all right. Did you you read that article in regards to the Antioch thing with the racial
Yes.
chat that was going on and everything?
But before you go into it, go ahead and ask friends the answer you about to ask. He asked the question, you said you don't, but go ahead and elaborate on that.
Well, anybody that was in law enforcement on any level for any amount of time, PTSD. It's just like being in the military. You see things that normal people shouldn't see, from domestic violence to
At car
baby
accidents.
being burned in the oven, cooked alive, shooting, seeing somebody bleed out, and there's nothing you can do. You're trying to save them, giving somebody mouth to mouth, and it doesn't work. People love it when it's on the news and it works, but how about the kid that falls in the pool and you give mouth to mouth until a 4 gets there, which is an ambulance or EMT, and it still doesn't work, and the kid dies in your arms, or when you take somebody's life and you see them bleed out, so you carry that. Does that answer?
Yeah, and then you're supposed to tell on these people. So you going through that, and you know the other people in your locker room or in the squad car and other place with you got racial tendencies. But y'all go through calls together. Y'all go through them situations. How do you tell on that person? Because that's all you really got. He the only person really understand your story.
Well, you tell it's a lot of avenues. You have your immediate supervisor, and officers call, make anonymous calls to internal affairs all the time. But those people tend to weed themselves out. I think when you have a small department and bad apples, they make a splash. But for every splash, there's officers that are weeded out through OPS complaints, particularly Atlanta Police Department. Because we have such a large amount of minority officers, and you also have a large amount of LGBTQ. The last 2 chiefs in Atlanta have been gay.
What?
So, yeah.
Licking and stucking.
And they're both outstanding chiefs.
Interesting. That's interesting. Now, let me ask you this.
And Shields has been a chief at 2 different departments, and now she's getting a 3rd department.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Now, okay, so that was a female is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, and the last chief, he's male, and he's gay.
Now, let me ask you about that. I know we kind of, this is a classic conversation, so there it is. How do the ranking file look at a leader that's of that lifestyle, that alternative lifestyle? Do they look at them differently in regards to respect or, man, especially when most of the higher percentage of the police officers are men. And so to look at their leader and know that he's living an alternative lifestyle, does that change, do you think, through?
No, not at all, because one thing about him as an individual, he's probably, if not the best, one of the best chiefs we've had. He was over the academy. I worked with him when I was a SWAT commander. He was also a mayor of a small town in Florida.
Okay.
He's probably the most honest and genuine chief we've had, period.
That's interesting.
He's fair. He thinks things out. He's a great chief.
I think, though, another way to ask that question is, being of good character does not have anything to do with your sexual orientation, your color, gender, none of that.
Exactly, and he shows it. And I think it burns out because
But it's a but.
anybody that's gay has had a certain level of prejudice. So he can identify with racial prejudice more so than somebody that's white and never had prejudice directed at them.
Hold on, this the but, though. How do the officers take to him when he goes to a banquet with his husband? Or he does something to speak?
Nobody has anything issue because, you got to realize Atlanta has always been an open city and forward thinking. So we've had, before him was Shields, and Shields was openly gay. So, and she wore it with pride. So there's not been an issue at all. I think he was a great person. I've dealt with him on many levels, and he was always fair. I think he was forward thinking. He brought little if no bias. Everybody has some bias, but brings little or no bias, and I think it shows. And I think he was fair with the way he dealt with people.
No,
He was
how do people treat
always
him?
personal.
How do people treat him? Because I think people got biases and other people
Oh, they
got.
treat him with respect. Well, one is the chief. He can fire your ass, so he's always going to get that. But I think he earned the respect before he put the chief badge on. So people, that carries over to every day, just dealing with him. And he's fair and impartial for the most part, from what I've heard since I've left. And when I worked with him, he was very fair. And he wasn't a chief when I worked with him. He was just a major, but he's a very fair individual.
Now, getting back to the Antioch folks, those that were charged, fired, reprimanded, whatever you want to call it, do you think they'll be able to go to a different jurisdiction and get a job again?
Yes, most definitely. And that's the problem I have with law enforcement in America. I was a SWAT commander, fugitive commander, ammo task force commander with the FBI. So one thing I noticed, any department takes on the personality of their chief. If you have a chief that's over the top, gun-ho, you're going to have officers that are out there doing Rambo-style shit. When you have a chief like the current chief in Atlanta, who's more laid back, mellow, fair, has zero tolerance for racism or any type of bias, our department polices that way. So when you see a department like that that's openly racist, the chief has those overtones. So, and there's no way anybody can sugarcoat it and say, oh, it's just a few individuals. No, when it's that blatant and people are doing that, that's the personality of a department.
So how does the chief
When
get
we
to
had
be to that
chief-
position if that's the atmosphere how does the chief rise to that position without that atmosphere already be positioned for him?
No, because you just got to be fair about it. Okay, if the chief rose to that position, the person that hired him probably had those same type of feelings. And they knew who he was when they hired him. Or if he rose up through the ranks, then that lets you know that's a pervasive attitude that department carries and has.
So,
When you see a department that's whooping ass, they had a chief or a department or a city or community that allowed that type of style policing or wanted that type of policing.
So, as a 30-year veteran of police department, when you see a story like that, what are your thoughts in terms of an agency like that?
Honestly, it hurts to see that. When I came on, I can tell you stories, and I, you two can too. We both police together, Lo, and I think it's kind of shocking, and it kind of hurts that even now you still have that going on in law enforcement. And it's sad. I mean,
What did it
in
not go
most
on?
cities, it's been taken away by the body cam, but that it would still, where people are wearing body cams and they would still send those type of messages, that just lets you know it needs to be rooted out and dealt with. Because what you're seeing, those same officers, I guarantee if you view their body cams, they act like saints. But with that type of rhetoric, and what I've always told people that, oh my God, he whooped somebody's ass. No. What's worse is when you have officers like that pencil whip people. They add those extra 2 charges on him where they know he's not going to be able to make bond. Those type of things. So I think that type of corruption is worse than somebody because typically people that get their ass beat were doing something that led to them to get their ass beat. But when you have pervasive racism that occurs, that's when one kid drops a rock and there's 5 black kids standing out there, so they all go for that one rock because they had a thing called wingspan. Or when he doesn't get the brakes, when he's going 15 miles over, 20 miles over, the white kid gets to go home to his family, or they bump it down 10 miles per hour, and the black kid goes for the super speeder, and he's incarcerated.
When was that not the situation, ask it, Kyle?
A lot of times. I mean, I don't want to get in that argument because we're in a situation where it needs to be pointed out that this department was racist and it needs to be dealt with. But the vast majority of officers do the job correctly, and they're not biased. Because when you work around people, it could be a white guy that comes from a small town in Alabama, one good friend of mine, and he became a preacher, and he changed as a person because he started seeing black people differently because he's actually living and working amongst them. So it's going to change. But the same way when you get an inner city kid that never worked around white people or saw white people, and now he's working with them and realize, oh, all white people aren't bad. So then he polices and handles white people differently because he doesn't see them all as blue-eyed devil, you know? And the same thing with a white guy that goes into it and, you know, never grew up or was around black people, so he had a bias as how he was taught black people were. When he gets around and realizes, hey, you know, black people are just people. So that, you know, everybody black wants to, well, a certain segment of our community that wants to paint every white cop with the same brush is being just as biased as a white racist that wants to paint everybody black the same way. People are going to react. You're going to, if it's a decent person, they're going to treat everybody differently and treat them as what they are, people.
I think, though, what you're saying exposes, because you're saying if you've never been around somebody, you a person. If I got to teach you that another person is a person, you already came to me with a problem, whether you acknowledge it or not.
No, I get what he's saying in regards to
a dog is a dog. So I don't have to teach you a dog, a pit bull or a puppy is a dog. So if I got to say, I'm not going to treat it like a cat, treat it like a dog. So if I got to tell you a black person is a person, you already got a problem.
I don't think it. I think that's extreme in regards.
That's
to
not how I meant it. That's how you took it.
I think
how I meant it was sick.
Go
said
ahead.
if a white person never been around a black person,
simply,
they learn that black people are people.
That black people are good. That black people are
okay.
regular
Black people are good. Everybody has stereotypes. Like you are over the top of racism against white people. You always have been.
I ain't got no racism against white people.
You can't put. Okay, you can't put it past certain injustices that happen to our people. So you want to beat or knock every white person because you're a descendant of that person that did something. That's just as bad as the white person.
Racism is a structure. Racism is a structure, so it doesn't need a color to maintain it. A black person can be as racist as a white person if they maintain the structure of racism. What I'm saying is, and what I'm trying to get people to see is that when you come to policing, this is how it began, and it's never not been present. Now, if it's been more prevalent in one area than another area, that's something, but it's never not been the norm. So if you look at medicine, it was a time when medicine was designed to help people. It wasn't designed to make a lot of money. Education at one point was designed to get you to a better situation. Policing has always been about, always had these biases and large pockets that harm black people. It's never not done that. It's never not done that. It never existed without black harm.
Yes, it has. You're going by.
I give you I'll donate $1,000 as a donation of your choice when you can tell me when policing was not harmful to black people.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
When was it not harmful to black people?
I can tell you the last 30 years I did in Atlanta. The last 30 years I did in Atlanta because, see, when you have rose-colored glasses. You look through life at rose-colored glasses. What you're not looking at, if you don't have good, solid white and black police officers in Atlanta, I was in Red Dog, the original Red Dog. Okay, those police with me. I'm not biased. I'm hard on anybody that hurts my black community. I know white officers that are giving their lives for the black community. Okay, so you're sitting there looking, there's going to be bad apples, but the vast majority of them police correctly. I know people that may be biased, but they don't let it factor into their police.
We're talking about two different things. I'm talking about a system.
I think he's talking about what he's saying is the structure of the police in general has been negative towards black people.
It always has been.
I mean, the structure at the original structure.
Not individual
sure.
people. I'm saying that Ahmaud Arbery
Well, the
got
original
but he's trying to speak on
individuals
and how people that
I'm not even saying on individuals. I'm trying to speak on the policing as a whole. Policing as a whole.
It's hard for the black
everybody
people. That's what we're saying. The same thing. Then policing
it's not
as a whole is hard for the black people.
You got to realize if you didn't have law enforcement, the black trash in our communities would consume the black people.
No, that's not true.
So.
Oh, come on.
I know
dude.
so.
Okay, all right.
Because police didn't always exist. And we were doing, before, if you go through the history of America, there were times when we couldn't get police officers in our community. We couldn't get ambulance services in our community. And we created our own and we were doing fine. Policing, and another thing that goes with policing follows.
You're cherry picking. You're going back, and I know exactly what you're talking about because everything was so biased and segregated that we're on our own. And that's the argument that a lot of people pull up, and I agree with. And we went back to Jim Crow laws. Black people would be further along as communities. But that's not what happened. You had the Welfare Act and other things that took the black men out of our community. You have a situation in the 60s where black people had the highest marriage rate. And now we're 76% single-family households, women raising the children. So there's a lot of other factors in it. Law enforcement has changed, and the people, we predate on our own people. That black trash, I'm not going to use the infected term anymore. The black trash destroys it for our community. Nobody that grows in black, nobody in Atlanta that buys a gun to keep white people at bay. They buy a gun to protect themselves from that segment of our community that acts like animals and preys on them.
But that's not
Nobody
unique to black people.
In Atlanta buys
that's not unique to black people. Violence against human violence is not unique to black people.
I know that. I'm talking about our community. We're having a conversation.
I'm talking about our community. I'm talking about.
Don't pull the white card and say white people do it too.
No, I'm not pulling a white card. I'm saying Chinese people kill Chinese people. The harm that's going to happen to you happens in your community.
Okay, don't pull the yellow card then. Don't pull the yellow card.
We're talking about
what we do in our community.
When you create inequities, you create crime. Crime is not based on race. Crime is based on inequities. So when you don't
exactly, I'm agreeing with you. I agree with you on that, but what I can't agree with,
but the inequities are not created by black people.
All law enforcement is bad because of the inequities that occurred in America. If you don't have law enforcement because of the creatures that they created in our communities that destroy black communities, if you didn't have law enforcement, they would run rampant. And black kids, the same reason why black kids can't learn in inner city schools, because that small segment that's kept in the schools instead of being kicked out.
Now, you're saying
because no child left behind.
That was a white man.
But are you saying that you don't agree with what he just said?
I agree.
I agree with what he said there, but I'm just asking, I would ask him, do you acknowledge the inequities were created by a system?
He said that.
That's what I heard him say. So I would say, I
agree with that. Yes, right. I agree with that. 100%.
And that's the wickedness. That's the white man. The white man don't have to acknowledge himself as white. He can acknowledge himself as human.
Okay, I agree with that, but you got to also understand that we have creatures that have been created that because of a system is corrupt, that if you didn't have law enforcement to police them, they don't jump on a bus and go to a right area to commit their crime. They prey on people that look just like them. White people kill white people, black people kill black people.
Correct.
Because of that, I'll blow your whole argument out of the water. The number one cause of death from black people, I think between 18 and 25, is homicide. We're the only race where that's the number one cause of death. Even if you go to Latinos, I think it's their number 2 or number 3 cause of death.
Not suicide?
White people, it's all the way down to 4.
What about suicide?
So if we keep on worrying about the white man and we don't deal with that segment of our community that doesn't want to be part of our community, They're going to continue to pray. We're going to continue to have bad educational systems and everything in our communities.
So hold on.
All
let
the
me-
black school systems are run by black mayors in America, and all of them are underperforming. Explain that.
That's the system. But let me ask you something, because I'm not arguing what you're saying. Do you think this is what I think is fair on police though? Police shouldn't be policing schools and school children the way that they're put in that situation. It should be community figures and community structures handling the youth. So a kid act up in school, you want to give him to the police department. A kid cut up on the street, you want to give him to the police department. Well, the police can't handle a 14-year-old that can't go to jail. They got to get a point system to go to jail. Or they in school cutting the food. Now you want the police to take them to jail. They take them to jail, write them a ticket, the kid back before the police officers get there. So it's like, why are you putting police in situations instead of you as a community? And I think that's the unfair part. But I think with the Antioch, to back what we're saying is, I think what I'm saying is that type of behavior is not uncommon. And I think if it's not the whole environment or a large population environment, what's understood need not be talked about, right? So it's understood that we do these things together without us having to communicate it as well. And I think wherever you got people who are dealing
And I
with,
agree with you too. Hello?
yeah,
Yeah, we hear,
Hello?
we hear you.
Okay. I understand what you're saying, but I have to disagree from the standpoint we can't keep on talking about historical data when we're losing black youth today.
I'm not talking about historical data, I'm talking about today's data. I'm saying the
Okay,
majority
today's
of
data.
white people.
Okay, if the black male is not in charge of the household, if women keep on raising black men, you know what they're raising? It's not the black mother of a past. It's the black mother now that clubs in the same clubs that her daughter does, or they're going after the same dating pool. And now that we've because of the system, I agree with that. The system created the monsters that are amongst us today. But we're the only community that lets the lowest performing part, we let the tail wag the dog in our community. We let the infected or black trash, because of white Jewish-run media, keeps portraying black males as animals, black males as violent, black males as this, and it's only a small segment of our population. But we've bought into that, and we celebrate ghetto culture. We celebrate lack of education. We celebrate anything that's ignorant in our community, and we don't call it out for exactly what it is.
I can't argue with you there.
And that's what I'm talking about. So policing in a black culture is a necessary evil until we have people start listening to black leaders like Farrakhan, or start listening to black leaders, church leaders step forward and say, hey, look, we're not going to allow animals to live in our communities. So when a black guy goes out I personally know someone that knows the father that lost their 16-year-old daughter in Piedmont Park. And if you look at it, and y'all know him too, I'm not going to put it out over the air, but y'all know him too. And the thing about it is that man let his daughter go out and she didn't come back. She didn't come back because of black trash. And I'm not going to use the word I want to use. Black trash, and they act like animals and should be hunted down and dealt with like animals. Because the only people they do is take young black promising souls out of our community. They make it so the black kids can't learn because of, I almost said it, the black trash kids take 90% of a teacher's time getting the class together because she can't teach because of those little black trashes are in there cutting up and fighting and gotta laugh and do all the stuff they do. And so the black kids are polarized because they can't have fun, or they can't learn, they can't ask a question because the teachers taking care of the animals, the black trash. So the black kids don't learn, and then they fail standardized tests, and then they're put behind the 8 ball. Now they got to get Pell Grants and different grants and go to school, and they can't think about it. This is happens in Georgia. I'm gonna use the example of Georgia schools. What's the grants you get when they from the gambling?
Hope Scholarship.
Okay, the Hope Scholarship.
Ain't that what it called?
90% of the black children that come onto the Hope Scholarship lose it by the second year.
Mm-hmm.
But they're coming out of schools, black schools, with an A average. And they're going to black schools, but they lose the Hope Scholarship because they cannot maintain the proper grade. That doesn't mean we all know we're as smart as they are, but you can't teach a curriculum because you got the animals in there. You got the black trash. But our community won't call out the black trash.
But that's not, I think that's unfair because, and I'm agreeing with you, I think it's a problem in our community, not so much with the trash, but the de-education, the commitment to not want to be educated is rampant.
That's the
in our
black
community.
trash.
No, black trash. You may have John cutting the food, woo. But I'm telling you, if you kick John out of class, you still got 7, 8 kids out of 30. You got 7 or 8. John kicked out, then you got another 7 or 8. So now you're up to 9 or 10 kids. They refuse to learn. They sit there.
I would rather have, this is, and I'm a little bit different. If there's 20 kids in a class, I would rather those 10 black kids learn and take their part in black culture and society than to let 10, I almost said it. Hold on.
It ain't that many black trash. Hey,
those 10 black kids ruin it for the 10 black kids that want to learn.
No, Ascot, what I'm telling you is, it ain't as many black trash in that classroom as you think. It's a lot of kids in there committed to not learning for whatever reason.
Right,
and I don't understand that point.
But you got to make it negative, because what happens is anybody knows it's fun being black trash. Everybody
No,
dibbles
what I'm
and
saying,
dabbles.
they sitting there just refusing the education. I'm saying they're not cutting the food.
The reason they're refusing the education is because they've been dumbed down.
Correct. I'm agreeing with you. And I'm saying
when you grew up, your mom and dad, you didn't see, you don't know your dad. You have a situation where your mom's uneducated, your grandmother's uneducated, nobody works in your whole family or has worked. And now you're telling that kid, education's important.
Right.
They don't see it. There's nobody in their family.
I'm agreeing with you 100% right there. And I'm telling you that kid, it's more kids in the classroom like that than the one that's acting like black trash. I'm saying there's more kids in that classroom that don't act up. They just underperform consistently. And they have no desire to close the gap.
Because it's been set up where they can't learn.
Right, I'm agreeing with you. And I'm saying they don't have an interest in closing the gap.
Let's put it like this. This is going to sound harsh, but think about it like this. If we were all kids and we're 10 years old, and we're in the class, and me and you are the biggest assholes in there. We're the only black trash, and we're raising hell. First day, the teacher says, get out of class. And they put you out of class. Those other kids are going to say, ooh, they got put out of class. But because of no student left behind, they got to keep that little piece of black trash in that class. So it's attractive because he acts up, he's a clown, and the other kids that are on the fence or don't have the basic because their mom never taught them how to speak English. So they don't know how to speak English. They only speak Ebonics. So they're already behind a ball. And then mom didn't do it out of being malicious. She never learned it, and her grandmother never learned it. We have so many generations that are undereducated that they don't see a value in it because they still eat, they still have a place to live, and until we break that cycle, we're not going to be able to fix it. People want to they want to sing hymns and read the Bible and say that's going to take care of it. We're living in an apartheid system to a certain extent, and then they decided that blacks are going to be the underclass. If you don't take harsh action, it can't change. And I'm tired of so-called black-ass Dr. Umar types that want to keep on pushing this narrative like, oh, we're beat down. No, we're not beat down by the system. We got to remove that cancer in our communities, save the 10 black kids in that class, have them push in, send them to college, send them to trade schools, and make them move forward. And then we can circle back around later on, because you know what? In 10, 20 years, it's not going to be the thing to be a piece of black trash. That's the change that has to take place.
Boy, Asselcop came in blazing, didn't he?
He had it stored up. Hey, listen, I think you should stay with infected, by the way.
Right.
We grew to love infected. So,
Right.
I mean,
you done left for a minute. Now
Okay,
you
then I'm gonna talk about the
infected sounds
project.
way better than black trash. Just for the record.
Okay. I just lose hood rat.
you done got out there and started using that other word. You got to come on back so you can get back to infected.
Yeah. Infected sounds way better than black trash. Black trash goes so many different
I said
directions.
black trash because I'm on, you know, I'm still active on things, and I just say this: I really miss the show. I'm gonna come back pretty soon. I'm almost finished doing my project, and but dudes, like I said, I miss y'all. I miss the show. I think it's needed. You guys are doing a great job. I typically can't catch it live, but I always watch it because I'm always coming. You guys don't see it, but I always coming.
Right. Appreciate
But I
it,
agree
brother.
100% with you. The system made us where we are, but I think that unless we have more like a Farrakhan doesn't deal with the infected. He calls them out for the pieces of shit they are. But see, we have these black Bible
With
thumpers
love.
that keep on saying kumbaya, pray on it, and it's going to change. It's not going to change. They need to be treated just like cancer, just like a rabid dog. What do you do with a rabid dog? You shoot them down and you lock them up. And that's what has to happen, because they're not doing anything but having babies and they're running away and not taking responsibility for them.
Well, you know, the Haitian Revolution began with the killing of black people. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
The first people they had to dissolve was people
The
they
house
thought
gangs.
were turncoats. People they felt they killed over 5,000 black people before they killed any white person.
And that's what they needed to do. And that's what we need to learn how to do. The best thing, if they had a legit purge, we could take care of the problem in no time. But the problem, and if going back to Haiti, that's their biggest fear. Their biggest fear, and that's why no Western nation, including the Clintons, that bullshit they did, no Western nation has ever helped Haiti, because they're the only colonized country to rebel against a European nation and win. And to this day, they're ostracized because of it. Nobody comes in and sets up the mineral wealth they have. They rape them and don't do anything for the economy. And now they're in a situation similar to ours, but at least they have a British-based educational system.
Damn.
You never find a dumb Haitian. It's rare.
I don't think
Now,
the British.
how
though.
many dumb black Americans do you find?
No, you can take black out of it. You can say how many
Infecteds are
dumb
rampant.
Americans do you find?
Look at
Yeah,
it.
that's what he said. He said
Look at 11.
Americans.
Black Atlanta. Black people can't go nowhere without the infecteds destroying it. You can't have a good time from a club to anything.
What?
They're like roaches and multiply just like roaches. Black people, on the other hand, aren't multiplying anymore. We have the same problem that white America has. White America's not having babies. Black America doesn't have babies. Only thing in black that has babies are the infecteds.
Got a point.
Gold and blue hair and every other hair they have. With diamond on the nails.
You said with diamond on the nail.
Anyway, let me stop for y'all kick me off the show.
He said diamond on the nail.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey,
We'll be laughing right there. That was funny.
Let me ask the cop. That's some good pussy though, ain't it?
Just hung up too.
That ghetto love is good. It's a hell of a start, ain't it?
What you got?
Good stuff, man. Appreciate Asselcop calling in. That's crazy. You know, that's what
We went
he's
from Antioch
always.
to other places,
But what he always said, like you said, I think last week about having a standardized police
department,
police academy
training.
all the way across the board. Because now, like you said, these guys can actually go somewhere else and get another job.
Which is crazy.
or join ICE
Or join ICE.
and make three times more money
They'll be welcomed at ICE. Those people there will be welcomed at ICE
and make triple the money.
and make triple the money. And you're right about that. That's crazy, but that's very true.
Well, speaking of ICE, y'all president
Taco,
actually
Taco,
he threatened earlier today
Taco.
to wipe out the whole civilization. If 45, 47, he threatened to wipe out the whole civilization in Iran if they did not agree to a deal.
No, to open the straight.
But now he's actually put a 2-week, what they call a 2-week
Taco,
stay. What do they call it? A 2-week.
Trump always chickens out.
Something for 2 weeks. Now he gave him
what
2
that stand
more
for?
weeks or something like.
He gave him, but first it was one day. Then he said it. Then it was like, okay, it's that day. Iran came out with the Legos. It's that day.
Yeah, gave him 2 weeks, but he gave warning on social media that as the U.S. forces struck Karg Island, the oil export hub. But yeah, he was actually said that he's going to wipe out the whole civilization.
Did you see how all of them were hand in hand at the bridges in Iran? They all locked
Because he mentioned
They said we're gonna blow up all the bridges.
said he was going to blow up
So they
all the
said,
bridges.
Okay, come blow all of us up then.
What did he say? He said we're going to blow up the bridges and something else. He was like Stone Age. You know what I'm saying?
Taco.
This is what this
Trump
dude said.
always chickens out.
He didn't tweet that. He said it.
You know how somebody say, man, I'm going to count to three. They be like, it's three, motherfucker. Come on.
Right.
That's what Iran did.
That's exactly what they did.
It's or else. We
Right.
choose or else.
Exactly what they did.
It's or else. Now pull it.
Now pull it. Exactly what they did.
And they come out. You see the Legos and the theaters stuff they make and the trailers and all this to talk like. And the thing about it is, you can't punk these people. They not going off your threats.
They are not.
You done killed their children. You blew up a school. Like, who blows up a school?
Yeah, there you go. He said he would pause the planned U.S. military strikes on Iran for 2 weeks, citing talks with Pakistani leaders and potential breakthrough toward a broader agreement, as long as Tehran agrees to immediately reopen
The Strait.
the Strait.
And he got to open the Strait because he's embarrassed. Gas prices are up $1. Diesel is 20 cents from an all-time high. All-time high. Gas prices, utilities are up 13%. Insurance premiums are up 26%. That's all insurance premiums, life, health, car. Gas is up, which means prices going to go up in the grocery store. And you sitting up here bombing somebody and can't really tell them what you really doing. Like there's no justification for your action that can make the broad population of people believe that you're doing. It's not even a 49-51. It's like 2% and 98%. Like you can't convince, you got 2% of people believing that you're doing the right thing. The other 98% you can't. So you can't say, now you're going to make everybody pay more money if they don't agree. And Iran is like, we're not agreeing. And we're not agreeing. So do what you're going to do. You already killed our children, right? And we ready for this. We got allies, we got partnerships, and the Strait is open. It's just not open to you. China getting theirs.
Right.
Russia getting theirs. Everybody getting theirs but us. Everybody in BRICS getting theirs but us. So at the end of the day, you really look stupid when you done bomb these people to get a result. Okay, you got a new regime. Okay, then what's your next move? First, and then you got to remember, a few months he said he bombed them and he blew up the uranium and it was the greatest thing in history, that it was just masterful. Then you come back and bomb them again. Now you got to explain why everybody in the United States is going to be paying $50 to $100 a week more for the same thing they bought this time 6 months ago.
Right.
You got farmers. More farmers have went bankrupt in the first quarter of his presidency. First year of his presidency in the last 20, 30, 40 years.
That's crazy.
And now you can't get the fertilizer over here.
Right.
Gas is going up, and it's like you really look stupid because it's like it's nobody riding with you, and you putting people's kids in harm's way, and
Nobody riding with you.
no, and your kids steady getting billions,
Steady getting paid.
steady. A little Trump boy just sold the people the damn what they call them planes, the little planes. The little plane, you remember the remote control planes, man.
Oh, the drones.
Drones.
Oh,
He said the little
They
plane.
just got the drone contract.
Jared.
Yeah, his son. Like, and they like 10. Come on, bruh. Man, I'm paying literally $77 for gas, and I swear to God, 6 months ago, it was $50-something to fill my truck up. Now it was $77.
Oh, I know.
$77.
Yeah, I took a peek the other day. It caught me off guard. I try not to look.
That's $20.
Yeah, I took a peek the other day, and I was like, wow, can't believe it took that. And I wasn't even empty. Wow. Yeah. And I'm getting gas discounted at BJ's, and still I'm tripping.
That's why I'm Ace is on spring break, and I'm driving that car every day while you're on spring break.
But, I mean, what can you do? I mean,
Hey,
this is embarrassing.
That was bad.
And the whole world looking, and then everybody getting their gold out the bank. And the minute oil stops going off the U.S. currency,
Oh boy,
it's over.
over.
It's over. When they don't need U.S. currency to measure the price of gold and oil and other commodities, what are we going to do? We don't got nothing. We don't have gold no more. We don't got nothing but our word. And he's breaking it.
Left and right.
And this is only year one.
Only year
I
one.
mean, we're in year two. Year one is done. We ain't even halfway there.
That's crazy.
Frank said they've been that way for centuries. They would know that had they not gotten rid of all the advisors and historians along with the senior military officers whom had the experience. Hey, true story. He done fired everybody that know what they talking
Right.
about. He's one people
they
going.
sitting back right now going, see.
He's one people around him that's going to just say yes and praise him.
He hired Pam Bondi.
As long as you can praise him, oh, he loved that job,
loved it.
man. It's hard to listen to the end of them interviews, man. It's just hard. Listen to other people talk and how they keep saying, "Oh, my president, this." I feel that jump is just sickening, man.
Yeah.
Sickening, man. Just
We
listen
need
to them
Unc.
talk, huh?
We need to call Unc. Because
I'm
Unc didn't
sleep.
be.
I'm sleep right now, I
Because,
guarantee.
hey, you know the crazy thing is, everything he doing, nothing about him is surprising. It's like you voted for what you got.
True story.
Yeah, it's crazy to see some of these folks on social media now that did vote, saying some of the stuff they're saying. And I've actually unfriended a couple of people. I couldn't do it no more. I couldn't look, a couple of people I know that, rock with him or whatever. I couldn't do it no more. I had to go.
You
ahead.
have to regret what you did because it's like, it's not logic. He's not making logical sense. We don't have to agree, right? But it should be logical. If we disagree that this is the way to go, and you say go this way, it's like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. They want the same thing. They just want to go different directions. This dude only wants to grift. You know what I mean? It's only about him. And it's like a dude that always got to get new women. You always got to have another sucker on the line. Your life don't work unless you got another sucker. He has to find somebody to praise. This man didn't destroy it. Who in the hell ever heard? This man had a damn casino in New Jersey. That mean you got access to 20 million people in a 100-mile radius. Vegas you got to fly to Vegas. And LA is what, 3 hours, 2.5 hours? That's your
5
biggest
hours,
city. You in New Jersey, you got New York, Pennsylvania, you got multiple Boston, you got million people cities, and you go bankrupt. Do you know how fucking sorry you gotta be to do that? You got 20 plus million people and you bankrupt a casino.
Casino.
With no competition. Like you ain't got, it ain't like 17.
no competition.
Right.
With
you
no
ain't
competition.
It ain't like you got New York. You ain't competing with nobody.
Dude, I ain't ever think of
That's
it that
true.
way, but that's crazy.
And then you be bankrupt at USFL because the NFL wouldn't let you in. Then you didn't want to pay people for the service they did, so you filed bankruptcy. Like you a grifter, you gotta have another fish on. You gotta have another worm on the hook for them to survive. Nobody likes him.
But I'm gonna tell you, he got all the worms he want right now, boy.
Yeah, they
Hey,
biting.
and what about your girl with a big titty with the big titty husband?
Known.
Yeah, doggone Christy Noon.
Christy Known.
She done shot a dog.
Her husband out there with
Her dad out there with a double
out there.
D.
he in the bondage.
Yeah, I did.
With a
It's cross
chest
dressing
plate.
like crazy. I'm like, God, dog.
But if we talk about them Trump prisons on here, that happened after the Monday show, didn't it?
The prison.
All these buildings that they buying across the country.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I ain't
To be
hear
a
about
prisons. Yeah, he's
Oh man,
He
he
building
buying all these.
prisons.
It's basically all Trump prisons. They basically a bunch of ICE
concentration camp.
concentration camps.
Oh, okay, yeah, now, okay, yeah.
And he ain't even arresting that many
But
people.
he's buying. But the money he's spending on them. The one here in the Atlanta area is valued at $29 million. They buying it for $130 million. It's valued. It was just last year. It was valued at $29 million. They buying it for $130 million. And they bought like 12 of them. They're buying 12 of them across the country. And all of them, they spent at least $80 million over the
market value.
market value. Minimum of $80 million. Now, where's all the money going?
One of
To his buddies.
Where's all the money going,
Yep,
man?
his partners.
And he asked,
$100 million over the market value. $100 million, not 100,000.
US money.
$100 million.
Our tax money.
Our tax money.
it's due on the 14th.
Yep. Go.
Had yours.
Yeah. You can't get health care, gas, groceries. You know what I mean?
Wow.
The money he spent just on these concentration camps could have easily have paid for everybody's education. You know, it's just insane. It's just insane, bro. It's insane. It's insane.
They say this war, the few months he was in, he could have paid for everybody's college tuition in the country.
You about the college basketball player that they are deporting? I think he played for, I don't know if it was for St. John's or Connecticut, but they're deporting him. And he said, send me now. He was like, I'd rather go home anyway. It's too crazy. It's too much going on over here. You know, he was over on a student visa, and so when he stopped going to school, he was still living here, but they...
I told this guy about the concentration camps and the money they spent over it. You know his response was?
What's that?
Man, see, that's what it takes. Why are we counting this man's pockets?
Nigga, them our pockets.
That's what he said.
I mean, black trash. That's our pockets.
He said, "Why?" He said, "Why?" That's probably me. Yeah, I'll count the man's pockets.
Yeah.
What?
It's tax
I
dollars.
know what you're
What?
talking about, yeah.
It's like, but yet when we're trying to get elected, y'all said this man is a businessman. He don't need no more money. The lies you tell.
He asked for 1.2 or 1.4 trillion dollars from Congress to redo the budget. He asked for $1 trillion.
To
And
redo
He
it?
wants the budget. He wants to when he proposes new budget, it's coming up this summer. He wants $1 trillion, which has never been given. And then he's saying he can't fund daycare and shit.
You
Yep.
said $1 trillion?
Trillion.
Yeah.
He want more money than ever's been asked for.
Yeah.
And
The
he
thing
out-
about him saying he can't fund daycare is a part of his platform was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to do this for daycares, yeah. But now he's saying, oh, the states need to handle that.
Yeah.
We can't.
We can't educate children. we're worried about war. And then Pete fired the general for not demoting or not, the two black people and the two women who were supposed to be 1-star generals. The years of service they gave to our country, now they can't. They were told to get put off the list, and the general's like, no, I'm not putting them off the list. You can't give me a legitimate reason, I'm not putting them off. So they fired them. Peace and spent $1 million on lobster,
Yeah.
ribeye steaks, $1 million on lobster.
They say they don't want those. They didn't want the black female. The position that she would get, she'd be around the president.
Right.
They didn't want. That's not a good look. Basically.
A 1-star general, and it was two females and 2 black men,
Yep.
and one was a black woman, and she was from I forgot. But just think about you to be in that position. You got to have at least 20+ years of service.
Oh, yeah.
30, just about 30 for the most of these
I'm just saying
judges.
minimum,
Minimum,
right?
sure.
And now you up for a promotion, and you told you can't have it, and you really can't get a legitimate reason other than I'm a woman or a black person. I done gave you 20-some years of my life, and now I'm done.
Yeah, crazy.
I would say as a cop, I'm telling you, them people in school do not want to learn, man. That's why you vote for this person. You got to be stupid to vote for this guy. It don't make sense.
Frank says he has no one to answer to. He asked for $150 billion to reopen Alcatraz. When will it be enough? Yeah, he wants to reopen Alcatraz.
And he ain't even arresting that many people. Like, he don't have, at this very point, he's not deported more people than Biden or Trump. I mean, or Obama.
Obama, correct.
Now he gonna get Biden after a few, but to this point he hasn't. And how they did it, they done more than what you've done with less. How do you need more?
Correct.
But he always chickens out, man. And I love it. I like this dude, and there's still a hole. Don't forget, there's still a hole in the White House not being done. There's no construction on the White House right now. Congress has froze everything. So there's a big hole in the White House. And this dumb motherfucker said, we building a bunker underneath. So I'm going to tell you where the bunker's at? Who builds a bunker and tell you where it's at? The whole world. It ain't a bunker then, motherfucker. It's a party.
It's a basement. That's what it is then.
And one fan said she saw the Iranian people stand guard. Yeah, them folks lockstep, man.
They built for this.
They built for this.
He didn't ran up on the
Picked up
wrong
the
one.
wrong. He picking on the wrong people.
They're a small country, but they ready. As R. Kelly said, they may be light in numbers, but they ready. And they don't understand the military might is not necessarily through them. They know how to use other forms of currency to hurt us, and they got allies with countries that can fight us for real. So they understand they're in position. They built for what you're ready to go into, and they've already thought about you like you stupid. So you want to run the fool, we're gonna make you look stupid. If we highlight your stupidity, you're gonna act stupid in the world, and the whole world sees it.
Right. General George was my last boss before I retired at Fort Carson, Colorado. I know what type of leader he is. I don't question his competence or leadership. He told them that he doesn't support BOG, so they fired him. Yeah.
What's BOGs?
Yeah, I was about to ask Frank. What's BOG stand for?
And Iran is charging every country going through the Strait $2 million a ship.
That's dealing with us. Everybody else get a discount. Brazil. And then who goes on an Easter rant talking about
making
killing
up for the
people
money
on
he lost
Easter?
Hey,
4 years he got out of
man.
office because they stole the 20 election. Yeah, they getting it all, Ant.
I heard about that in regards to the Easter thing. He went on a killing rant, and the Easter bunny was right behind him. He was talking about killing folks.
And this man got the code to the nuclear system. He can nuke a country. But I'm damn, you can't even wait till Monday night to do the same rant?
Right.
You're going to do it on Easter?
On Easter.
Everybody,
The bunny was behind him while he was going crazy. Y'all hear something about, they said that he was a FBI informant in the Jeffrey Epstein case.
DT?
Who said that?
House Speaker Mike Johnson said that right before I came over here.
Oh, that motherfucker don't know what's going on.
Of course, the White House has commented on Johnson's remarks, but yeah, they said that he was an FBI informant in the Epstein case.
Trump was?
Yeah.
Russia said they got little boy peeing on him. He peed on somebody. They got him on tape. How Russia get to do everything they want?
Shoot, they got nukes too.
No, Putin got him on. Putin got some stuff on him that is worse than what he's going on. I don't know, man. This dude here, I be getting so like, it's so enthusiastic.
Boots on the ground, BOG.
Okay.
This is really like, black people, we voted for the right person. America didn't. And I believe this is a conspiracy theory that it's weird that I seen Joe Biden speak at Reverend Jesse Jackson's funeral. He didn't look that bad. Why was somebody with this is a conspiracy theory, somebody with elite power, because why would you kick this man out with like 90 days left and then put a black woman in position? There's something to the story. I think Biden could have beat him and they knew it, and they didn't want something. That Epstein files got more than Donald Trump in there. It's some very powerful people that's going to go down with this thing. And I think Congress, when they hire a new person, that has to be a requirement before they need to put that person on oath and say, look,
You think somebody gonna go down for the Epstein files?
it's going and I don't think Trump ain't what they worried about. It's some people gonna go down.
I think that's definitely conspiracy. I think Biden was on heavy medication, and that day he froze. You know what I mean? I don't think he had. Could he have won the election? It probably would have had a better shot.
Then Kamala with
Kamala
90
would
days.
have. I think I agree with that. You know what I mean? I think what hurt him more than anything else, what a catch, was the lack of support that he got from the party. I think when the party turned on him, he had no option. You know what I mean? And I think that's what that basically darn near buried the whole election.
But he was sick the whole time. So like,
No,
why
that's
would you
correct.
wait till the ninth inning to say you too sick?
Well, again, had that moment not happened during that debate, you know,
With Mitch
it
McConnell.
wouldn't have happened. Yeah, I think that particular situation really just ended it. And then when the party turned on him, you know what I mean, there was no coming back from that.
And then when Trump got shot in the ear and threw that goddamn hand up like he was Bobby Seals. He threw that right hand up like he was the Black Panther.
Number one fan said this country learned nothing from invading Afghanistan. These people aren't stupid. No, they didn't learn nothing. That, you know.
You can't convince 10 people what's our advantage by how are we better off? Safer? How are we safer? Because if you're using your military force, it's to I hope you're using it to keep us safe. Like, I don't want to use violence towards you unless you're a threat to hurt me or my assets. So you can't convince 10 people. 10 people can tell you why we're attacking this country at this moment in time. What was our immediate threat? And then, then the next question I would ask somebody is, what is winning look like? What does a victory look like?
Good question.
So I would ask anybody, so if we could win, if you were convinced from the information that you know, what would make you satisfied to stop fighting Iran? What would be a victory to you? Because it can't be. They only closed the strait because we bombed them. They didn't close the strait from the beginning.
Yeah,
that was retaliation.
I think only he can answer that.
Yeah.
That's a great question, though.
Yeah.
What does victory look like? Because
Right.
they
we
definitely can't define it.
We knew what Civil War victory was. We knew what American Revolution victory was. We knew what Vietnam War was. We knew what World War I victory was. We knew who our enemies were, who were we attacking, and why we're attacking. Now, everybody didn't agree on it, but we knew what the outcome was. And 50 people wanted this, and 50 people wanted that. But we fighting for something. We can't tell you what we fighting for. And you telling people to put their lives, you tell them as a cop, you asking them kids who barely passed the ASVAB to go to school, you asking the mom and the dad with an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid to go put their life on the line, and you can't tell me why they doing it. That's a horrible precedent.
$1 trillion.
There was never anything wrong with his ear. Good
Don't you
deal.
think this is marvelous, though? I mean, if we want change, this is the change that has to come.
$1 trillion a day we're spending in Iran. Wow.
And we ain't got no $1 trillion a day.
Ant says victory
Anita, we ain't got
looks
a
like
trillion
anything
today.
that he gets to say that he did that Obama or Biden couldn't do. That's victory for him, yeah. But yeah,
Just go back to who this is who he is. Like, you bankrupt a damn.
That's crazy.
Look,
when
man,
said
you
that.
could sell socks in New York and become a multi-millionaire on the streets.
On the street.
It's that many people in New York
Yeah.
that you could sell anything and become a millionaire. If you're good enough at the sale, you could sell anything. Ice, donuts, screws. It's that many people. You ain't gotta sell to nobody else outside the city limits. You could sell $1 million. You could be a singer and go multi-platinum and never leave your city.
And you bankrupt.
And
a
you
whole-
bankrupt the fucking
whole
casino.
That's good stuff right there, man. That's it for me, man. What you got?
I ain't see.
Unfortunately, Fuller won. Yeah, we just saw that. Sean
Yeah.
Harris. But that was gonna be a tough. That was gonna be a tough fight anyway for Sean Harris to win out in that area.
Who is Sean?
Sean Harris, that congressional seat for Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That's the black dude.
Yeah.
He ex-military.
Yeah,
Cobb.
he just lost to
Cobb County, Paulding County,
Clay Fuller.
something
Yeah.
like that. Cobb County, Paulding.
That'd have been a hard win for him. Went out in that area.
The other guy that lost was ex-military.
Sean Harris.
And I didn't. It's a lot of ex-military moving out to that part of Paulding County
Really?
because you got a nice chunk of land
Yeah,
for a
get
very
some
good
land.
price.
Yeah. And that's one thing about Paulding. You can get some land.
Shout out to you, number one fan. Want to make sure we acknowledge her. She picked both Michigan and UCLA for both men and women.
Oh wow!
Congratulations there.
Yeah, congratulations on that one.
I won my money from my cousin there, but JJ won our actual whole pool that we had. He came back and got me on that Connecticut game against Michigan State. That was my only beat my 20 points.
I wish Duke would have won. I want Michigan to beat Duke so bad.
I wanted Duke because they beat us, and I felt like we could have beat them.
Who was Duke?
Huh?
Duke beat the Fab Five. I hate Duke for that.
Oh yeah, I will always.
I hate
But
Duke
we
and
lost
North
to Duke
Carolina.
and North Carolina. Yeah.
I hate Duke and North Carolina. North Carolina beat John Thompson.
Yeah, they
Overwhelmingly
beat the
white
Fab
and
Five, too.
conservative. That's correct. That's why I said it'd been hard. It'd have been hard to win that area. I'd have been impressed if we could win that
I
area.
almost cried, man, when John Thompson lost North Carolina. And you know who killed us that game?
I did.
You know who was the reason?
James Worthy.
James Worthy couldn't be stopped.
Couldn't.
For sure.
Everybody else was under check, but James Worthy went
Patrick
off.
Ewing thought that by goaltending it was going to stop him. You remember he goaltended the first two shots? Yeah, okay. Keep
And
doing
I almost
that.
cried when Duke beat Michigan. You weren't supposed to be. The Fab Five was like everything to us, man.
The Duke win wasn't as surprising. They were a heavily, senior laden team that year. They had the North Carolina game was one we were supposed to have won. We were supposed to beat
Oh,
North
he
Carolina.
called timeout.
Yeah,
Yes.
because we
we supposed to
did-
beat North Carolina.
That was one of
think you're a little
the
special
one of
needs?
the championships. That was one of the championships that surprised me.
Yeah, we were supposed to beat North Carolina.
We had no superstars on that team.
Yeah, y'all did.
No, we didn't. It was-
Jerry Stackhouse went on there?
No, we had Donald Williams, George Lynch. We had no superstars, bro. None. We had no superstars.
That's why I said that one hurt me way more
Yeah.
than Duke lost. The Duke lost we were all freshmen.
We just
we
played.
should not have lost to North Carolina.
we just played well.
Man, but you know,
enough.
you couldn't tell me that at that age. I was young, man. You couldn't tell me.
Frank says, okay, we UNC hate y'all too.
Yeah, that one.
Duke wasn't supposed to be Michigan because Michigan was the Fab. That was the inner city. Like everybody wanted them to win.
No, I mean, no, everybody wanted to win. They were just freshmen. There was just
Nobody cared.
5 freshmen.
Yeah.
We didn't want to lose to Duke, and we barely.
No, I definitely didn't want to lose to them.
I
But
wanted
that was
them
a
to beat Duke. Yeah, I did.
That
but-
team was
And I wanted this year. I
that
wish
next
Duke
year.
would have beat Connecticut and Michigan would have played Duke in the championship with the Fab Five out there. That'd have been sweet.
Yeah, I just wanted to see
credit
Yaks.
to
I just
Piedmont when you
wanted to
talking about
see-
the infected, man. That's sad. You can't go nowhere with these kids.
Can't go
man.
nowhere, man.
Can't get kids nowhere, man. I would not go to any kind of full event. I just would not go. You was out there? Man, please. I couldn't. Cause you just know something like this is gonna happen. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Talking to Mike. I just wouldn't do it.
So we went out to Piedmont Park and
I posted a top 5, y'all. Y'all go ahead and look up your top 5 now. Do some research while we talking.
I could tell by where the traffic and where the people were walking to the park that it was packed, because it was people like I live in Roswell, and it took me like the Ansley Mall area, that Piedmont. So it was people parking. Ansley Mall parking lot was packed.
I believe
And
it.
it was people walking up from Ansley Mall to the park. And then when you in the park, they got this meme online where a dude is talking about something. He said, when you see kids in bubble coats, skinny jeans, and 80-degree weather, you out of place.
You're in the wrong place,
And, and that's what it was. It was kids in with book bags, you know what I mean, shiesty mask on and bubble coats, and you know what I'm saying, like,
It was 80 degrees that day.
man, yeah, you know,
80-something
out there,
degrees.
you know what I'm saying. But this is what I'll say, and people don't want to hear this, man. It's like there's no way on God's green earth I'm dropping my daughter out down there.
What?
Why?
No.
Why people don't want to hear that?
Well, I mean, cause that's what it is. But that's what I'm saying. That's what it was down there. It is parents down there, but the overwhelmingly number of the kids that are down there are just down there by themselves.
Teenagers.
The
I know
teenagers
somebody-
with no supervisions. You know what I'm saying?
I know
So it's
somebody
like,
in my subdivision that he was walking and I pulled up and parked. And I'm like, bro, you're not getting out for a day today? He was like, man, no. He said, my daughter mad at me right now because I wouldn't let her go down to Piedmont Park. I hadn't talked to him since.
Oh, that's what it was for 404 day?
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm so black. That's king shot. So I'm sad in the motherfucker on 404.
They had something at Welcome All Park, and there was a lot of traffic. When I was driving by, I rolled my window and I asked, yo, bro, so what's going on over here? He said, man, we're having a little 404 day celebration. But I said, how long is it going to go? He said, it ain't going to go long. He said, we're just trying to teach these kids that it's not all about a party. We wanted them to actually know about Atlanta. So we teach some of the kids about Atlanta. He said, we shutting it down about another 2 hours. He said, we ain't
Fuck
going to be
them
out here.
kids.
He said, we ain't going to give them long enough to go crazy.
If you ain't
No,
got-
what he said was, we're not going to give it long enough for people to come from elsewhere over here to our
You're
neighborhood.
right. That's
He
the
said,
problem.
he said, we're going to do it long enough for the kids right here in South Fulton, East Point. Then we're gonna shut it on down and get up out of here.
If I go somewhere and motherfucker like they ain't got no bills, I'm getting the fuck up out of there. If
I
I'm
ain't
looking-
going. I ain't going.
I just, how I looked at it was, like I said, we weren't in the park for super long. We actually walked the Beltline to Ponce City Market and ate at Real Taco, and then we walked back to Piedmont Park. But as soon as it started getting dark, we walked straight up out the park.
I don't give a fuck if it's 6 a.m., 6 p.m. If the motherfuckers ain't got no bills, I'm getting the fuck up. You can tell, you can identify people who pay bills.
Right.
People who pay bills look different. Because these young niggas, I seen a nigga the other day, it was 80 degrees. Motherfucker got a whole goddamn hoodie on with a jacket.
Exactly.
Motherfucker, you ain't paying no bills.
Yeah, yeah. If it's a lot of
You
people,
gotta have a mortgage look on
I
your
just don't.
face.
I don't do good with a lot of people in the
Y'all
morning.
look like y'all
Yeah,
got mortgages.
I don't
We
do.
can hang
I don't do good either.
Yeah.
You ain't got no.
If,
You ain't never got no.
I ain't interested.
yeah, if the age limit ain't
They ain't
45, 50 and up,
They got that co-pay. I don't give a fuck what they age
I'm
is.
on alert the whole time I'm down there. I'm just
You could be
So you
on alert.
can't enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I can't enjoy myself. If I gotta be on alert the whole
Exactly.
time, I can't. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be on anyway. But just
exactly.
And I'll just say this, like I said, where our Real Taco was like a 2-hour wait to get a table, and then like in Ponce City Market, every food place in there had a line.
Take that out. I'm not
But
doing
again, it's not, and it's unfortunate that it's this way because a lot of people just want to go have a good time.
Correct.
But like MJ just said earlier, you just got that small group of infected that just won't act right. They
Correct.
just
And they
won't
go. And
act
where these
right.
kids' parents at? They be at Great
They-
America
they
and
be-
shit.
they be no
They be
kids.
places where don't nobody. They be
supervised.
off the chain.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going.
I'm
I only
convinced.
like going to the, and I like going
I
out.
don't go
I
to
like
the gas
going to the
station.
cigar lounge out at the Battery. But I don't like going to the Battery.
the battery what messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah, we went the other day.
yeah.
We went the other day.
They can get
It was-
because the kids come from elsewhere. Again, you can get on that. What is it? The 10 bus. And
What's to do at the
ca-
bell,
catch-
at the battery? I hear about all.
I mean, it's restaurants, and,
restaurants,
you know,
it's
game rooms and
gaming,
stuff like that.
you can walk
know.
around.
Right now with
Yeah,
the
no,
Braves,
you got
with the
like,
Braves playing now, it's not as bad because they have more security there now, more cops is out there because the Braves it's baseball season. But man, any other time yo man, we going. I'm like, bro, I want to come, but it's the Battery, bro. I'm,
So, yeah,
I'm straight.
they do
'Cause
have
People don't want to because other people don't want to behave. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't go to Great America with your group of high school friends because shit pop off at Great America. Y'all call it Six Flags, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's shit for kids to do, but they can't do it because,
a certain
It's
few.
a small group of people who just come there for ignorance. They come
you know what I
there
think it is
for
too, though?
ignorance.
Kids don't play like they used to. So they don't know how to regulate each other. So it's like, it's hierarchy. So like we played at the park. So if I told you to shut up, I better be ready to back that up. So you couldn't just be a fool, because you could have a foolish group and a non-foolish group, and the non-foolish group tell the foolish group, man, shut up. And the foolish group couldn't beat them up. They had to shut up or go somewhere else. You know what I mean? But now the foolish people tell the quiet kids to be quiet, and they ain't really got nowhere to go. You know what I mean?
Sad but true. Hey, your top 5 breakup songs. Your top 5 breakup songs of all time. When it's
Man, that's a rough one.
them good old breakup songs when it's all over. Go ahead, D Wayne.
Okay, I'm gonna start it off with everybody's favorite song. Before I Let Go.
It's a good one.
Which one?
Before I Let Go. Guy?
Okay, before I let you.
No.
That's what I said. Which one?
No. Frankie Beverly Mays.
Before I Let Go. Okay,
Before I Let You Go.
Before I Let Go. You talking about
Okay.
different song?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was because he cut it off when he said Before I Let Go. I know it was different.
Yeah.
All right,
It's a breakup song. I
Right, it's a breakup song.
Yeah, unfortunately. Number 2, When a Woman's Fed Up. Okay. You know, number 3, Make It Last Forever. Keith Sweat.
okay.
Shit, you can say Keith Sweat whole album.
Number 2,
Somebody begging. Somebody ain't breaking up. Somebody just begging.
yeah. Same thing. Same difference. Number 2, breakup song. End of the Road. So it's a sad song. This is a breakup song. And number 1, John B. They Don't Know.
Okay.
Dang, I'm getting stumped.
Yeah, this was a rough one. Shucks. Trying to think of a song about a 5 heartbeat. Oh yeah, that's a good one. You good? Too sweet? You need a little bit more time.
1 second. What's
Wrong. That's a different movie, dude. JT. That's Penitentiary. You said Too Sweet. That's Penitentiary.
I sure did. My bad.
Why you looking them up?
Too free.
My Aunt Elena got Break Up to Make Up. Heard it through the grapevine.
yeah?
How can you mend a broken heart? Good one. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. Okay. Ain't too proud to beg. I like that.
One more.
I got
Go ahead.
what about Drake? No, you know I like Jay-Z's song cry.
Okay.
I felt that. Because it was like he was coming from I'm this gangster to I can't let you know hurt me. You know, Lenny Williams, everybody, the one I used to listen to the most when I first got my heart broke was Bobby Blue Bland's Got to Hurt Before It Healed. It might take months. It might take years. B.B. King, The Thrill Is Gone.
Okay. That's a good one.
That's 4. I can't think of one more. So I'm gonna go with you gotta go with Robert, man.
Go for it. Which one?
When a Woman's Fed Up. He said that one,
Yeah.
didn't he?
But that's a classic though.
Yeah. Yeah, that one.
What you got, Teasy?
All right, I got Break Up to Make Up. Keith Sweat, Telling Me No Again.
There you go, tell her. Man, I remember Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat again, Right in the Wrong Way.
Dang. I'm gonna play that going home.
I think is it The Temptations, Since I Lost My Baby? I think it's The
Oh,
Temptations.
man.
And then Orange Juice Jones.
Oh,
I saw
The
you
Rain. Yes, sir.
walking in the rain.
That's a walk. That's a song you sing while you're breaking up.
Yeah. Hey, baby, I seen how you doing.
Yeah, I saw you. Mm-hmm.
You thought I wanted to see it.
Yeah. No, don't go
Now,
grabbing
that's
that.
a good
Don't
one.
go grabbing that coat.
I didn't think about that one.
That's
That's
top
the
one.
ultimate. Oh,
I saw you.
good one. Mm-hmm. Good one.
No. Don't even grab them. Put that
Put
back.
that down.
Put that back. Yeah.
I bought all this.
Yeah.
Don't you touch that meat coat.
Yeah. I followed you today.
Yes,
I saw
sir.
everything.
I saw everything. Man, good one. Good one.
I saw everything. All of it.
Arlene threw it. I guess my world is empty without you. That was her extra one now. Number one fan got Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. Neil Sedaka. Break Up to Make Up. Stylistics. Let's Just Kiss and Say Goodbye.
Oh,
Good one.
great one.
The Manhattans. Careless Whisper. George Michael.
Yeah.
Man, I listened to that jump about a couple weeks ago, man.
What's that?
George Michael, Careless Whisper. George Michael got a couple songs, boy. I can just listen over and over again. I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston. Dang, Careless Whisper's a good one. Frank got Please Don't Go, Boys to Men. Right in the Wrong Way, Keith. Burn, Confessions, Usher. Did You Wrong, Pleasure P. And The Safest Place, Sade. She took all mine. That meant you really didn't have none, Ma. Stop that. All right. One of mine is definitely All Cried Out.
By who?
What's my girl?
Mary J?
No, All Cried Out. God, dog it.
If I didn't ask, you could have named.
I would have been right there. I know who it is. Oh,
I got my phone, but don't want to look it up. That's
God, dog it.
Keep going. We'll come back.
Yeah, that's gonna bug me out too, man. Cause I love her. I'm Going Down, Mary J. Blige. I'm going down.
Hey man, my boy Trife to be going to DR.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, when I tell you that dude sung that song, I promise you, bro, he sung that song for 5 hours. Girl broke up with him, and I woke up and the dude was out there singing that song.
On vacation?
No, we was sitting we was living together way back in the day, and him and his girl broke up. You know, we talked about it. I went to bed. I'm like, what is that going? He out there singing that song, and what's the one?
Lisa and Colt Jam.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That was gonna bother me that I got that one. Icebox. Got an icebox where my heart used to be. Memorial. Give Brandy brother some love with One Wish.
Ray J.
Right. And Song Cry.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, that's
Who the
what-
first girl that broke your heart? You can say it in public low. Had you,
Broke my heart.
yeah, you thought you was in love when you got your heart broke. I don't think you could be a man unless you get your heart broke once.
I wouldn't say broke my heart.
I don't think that's an accurate statement. Then
'Cause I
You could somebody you wanted you ain't get.
that's not what you asked.
Who broke your heart? Like had you out here with your head down for a couple of days. Like you had to recover from that one.
Cause what, we broke up?
Yeah, you didn't want to break up. That's a heartbreak. Even yeah, sometimes you gotta break up. You don't want to break up, you gotta break up. Like you know you wasn't the same. Like you had to this shit hurt a little bit.
Well, let me be honest,
Damn,
man.
Lord gangster, ain't he?
I've said for a long time, I didn't have a lot of real
Damn.
relationships.
Lo, you was a gangster, man. Snoop Dogg wrote that song.
thinking too.
I didn't have a lot. I've
had somebody been mad, pissed off, but I broke my heart.
broke my heart. Like I was like,
You ain't ever had
I don't know if I've ever been really. I don't know if anybody's ever really just broken up with me.
It could have you broke up with her, but it still hurt. You ain't with it no more, and it's like, damn, I wish damn.
Shit, I asked somebody to break up with me, but I was just mad because I got caught.
You ain't ever had
But
your
yo,
heart broke?
I don't. I guess I've been pissed, but I don't know about heart.
Heart broke mean like you said, like, damn.
And you know, men, we jump right back in the saddle. You know, might hit us a little later.
You ain't ever had one?
Hit us a little later.
A girl broke
I
your
mean,
heart.
like disappointed that that the extracurriculars over with.
You ain't ever had one like, damn, she was a good one. Damn, Lo. Now that's one of the questions they ask on the thing. Your boy be asking.
Oh, Dion.
Yeah. Damn, you ain't ever had your heart broke? High school, you ain't had some girl you was looking in the mirror with trying to get proper with? Who started making you wear that cologne to school? Ain't no girl ever impressed you.
See, but impressing and wanting to get with somebody as far as, but breaking the heart, like, that meant I had to, like.
You cared about the person. You liked them, and it didn't work out for whatever reason. And you had to, like, sit
I'm
down.
different. I've always been a little different on that jump, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what? I would say my first wife, but it's hard to say that my heart was broken because all I wanted to do was get even.
There might be a symptom of heartbreak.
It might be the same.
You want to
thing.
get even with her, or just get even back to ground
I want to
zero?
get even. I wanted to get even with her. Ended up getting even. with
I know where the bodies are buried.
the dude that she cheated with. I ended up getting even.
Yeah,
with
that's
him.
a heartbreak.
Yeah, I ended up getting even with him because I got with his wife.
That's a heartbreak.
But
You wouldn't have done that behavior if it had just been, hey, baby, I need to leave you alone. What if the
I
bride
said I was pissed.
what if she told you this ain't working out and I want to see other people, and you be like, no, I don't want to, we working it out. And she like, shit, you can work it out. I'm already gone. Damn, I can't believe I ain't never had your heart broke.
That ain't happened to me. Anyway, my two honorable mentions: Teddy Pendergrass, "The Love I Lost," and "If You Don't Know Me by Now." I was gonna say them earlier, but I ain't want to. I could go Teddy. Teddy got plenty.
Teddy
good
got plenty
breakup
of
songs.
ammunition.
Got some breakup songs, some get together songs.
I wasn't reading it, Frank. That's why I didn't see Lisa. Thank you, though. But yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, Lisa and Coach Jam. I'm going down. Rolls Royce.
Ask Frank who broke his heart.
Not
Who was the
Mary
first girl
J.
to break his
Virgin.
heart?
Frank, who broke your heart, Frank? Since you know where the bodies are buried, who broke your heart there, buddy? Yeah, I know where the bodies are buried too, Saucer.
No, not two. I know where the body
I
is
got
buried.
Taylor Swift, I Miss You. I'm
Who the
sorry,
fuck listening
Gracie
to?
Abrams. Lose You to Love Me, Selena Gomez. Heartbreak Anniversary.
How them
Dream
song-
Girl, I'm not living. Oh yeah, Dream Girl, I'm not living without you. Good one. My aunt just said that one.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
I just listened to the whole Dream Girl soundtrack a couple weeks ago, just out of the blue. I was like,
that was
That whole
was
soundtrack
I
fire.
watched that the other day.
Yeah, I can look at
Etta
that
James
movie.
had one too.
That's one of the movies I can look at.
hit the road,
again.
Jack. Hit the road,
Hit
Jack.
the road, Jack. That's the one.
Honorable mention: Walk On By, Dionne Warwick. I Ain't Missing You at All, John Waite.
What is that other song by Mary J. Blige?
That's good. Mary had
what's one
several
Etta-
of them.
Yeah,
What's one
'cause
Etta
Mary
James song?
always was always.
Stormy Weather, Etta James. Okay, man, now you own it. What do they?
No, I was asking about Etta James. Remember Beyonce sang that song in Cadillac Records?
Cadillac Records, yeah.
That was Etta James song.
There's another one. Neither One of Us. Anybody say that? Neither one of us wants to be the first to say.
Goodbye.
That's a good one right there. Neither one of us.
I think it's called 7 Days by Mary J. Blige. When she start going down them days.
When Mary J broke up with JoJo, shit, she made an album or two after that.
Boy, that was heartbreak right there.
Woo!
That was heartbreak right there.
Yeah, she said Monday a friend of mine, Tuesday we played a game, Wednesday you went away, Thursday things weren't the same, on Friday you came back, I wanted to kiss you, on Saturday, on Sunday we made love, now what are we gonna do? Hey man, those two songs, that dude sung them songs. Oh, now that's heartbreak to me. When you just sitting and wallow in it, yeah, that's heartbreak to me. And I haven't had that.
Damn. So let me ask, what is anything ever broke your heart?
Huh?
Like when I got cut from playing football, that shit broke my heart. I was at the end of that shit because you think you play from 8 to 20 something. And that shit over. And football ain't like basketball or baseball. That shit over for the rest of your life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure your heart's been broken before.
But I'm just saying, like,
That's not
that
a
shit
female.
that shit fucked me up, dog.
No, that will.
Like you invested.
Yeah,
you ain't-
because
you
think
ain't never
about it,
made
you
that type of
can't.
investment.
When you lose that, like you said, football, you can't. It ain't like you can get football to take its place.
Right. Ain't no
woman,
pickup
you
game.
give no woman. There's another woman out there, you know.
Ain't no pickup game, football. Every time you play football, you putting your goddamn injuries on the line. And you can't be doing that, tackle football,
Yeah,
without no health insurance.
About no health insurance.
you'd be surprised how many of them do.
Be
boy.
surprised.
These boys, I don't know, man. They like,
They
man,
do
y'all
it right,
paying
right now.
Y'all paying to play somebody. Y'all paying
How
to
did
go
the
out there and
song-
tackle.
Oh, how I wish
Well,
it would
look.
rain. That's a good one.
How do the songs make sense when you ain't
Oh,
had
shit,
your
they
heart
would.
broke?
I wish it would rain.
Yeah,
It's
my Uncle
nice.
Jap threw that
I'm
one in.
asking him.
Yeah, how I wish it rain. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's
That
a
is
good one.
great one.
How do the songs make sense if you ain't ever had your heart broke?
'Cause
When goddamn it, Bobby last said it got the hurt before he healed, I believe that motherfucker, man.
So who broke your heart? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. We need some counseling session right now. Who broke your heart, bro?
Yeah, it happened.
Who the first one then?
It wasn't but probably one. Probably my baby mama.
Okay.
And it was like the reality set in. It wasn't that. It was like I can't be with her, she can't be with me. It ain't gonna work. Shit, that shit, you had to go through it for sit down for a minute, like shit. But when you get, but that goddamn Bobby, that shit.
So it was a mutual breakup. Or
Nah,
she
it
broke
was
up
it was
with you?
toxic. We was
Y'all were
either
toxic to each other.
It's either that or penitentiary for one of us. Shit. I ain't want to go. She ain't want to go. So shit, we got to end this shit. But at the same time, it still hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality set in that you probably should never done it in the first place. Then you know it was a girl in college I can't talk about.
We ain't gonna mess with you on that one. Then.
I forgot her name. Triplet. She was man.
You said
She was my first country girl too.
Really?
You ever had a country girl?
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about
I married one.
She ain't know nothing about nothing.
So I think there's a difference between broken hearted and missing someone or missing. You know what I mean?
If I'd have had my right sense, I should have married Joyce.
Okay.
She's the cook. She's cook. You know, chill your drink.
You feel comfortable saying that on live?
What you talking about?
Yeah, we still live.
No, but look.
No,
She's
we
a great,
still live.
Yeah, she's a great person. She's a great person. I made my decision.
You should have.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I know where the bodies is at.
Go ahead. I know. Tell them folk to follow you on your
Facebook Marketplace.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and fan base.
Yo,
Right.
I don't know my address though.
Yeah, but you start talking too much. You get sleep. You get sleepy or something.
Nah, but you know, I live an open book. I don't, you know, my wife know about me, man. But shit, that motherfucker, that
See, I would
boy,
have married somebody else though. That's
Yeah, that.
I would have married her first.
okay.
I don't know if it worked or not,
Okay.
but she was the first country girl.
Okay, so before you, okay, I got
Like,
you.
she cooked from the garden. She ain't go to no grocery store. When she ate ham, that shit came from her goddamn farm.
From her pig, you know.
Yeah, so you know, there's some you just hate is over with, but most of those was due to circumstances. You know what I mean? But just
Especially if you messed up, it's hard to be heartbroken.
no, I think it'd be heartbroken if you messed up because you messed up. You know what I mean? So I think that's different. But just a broken, like she hurt me because she left me
No, well,
I ain't never
heartbreak
had that.
mean we no longer together for whatever
for
reason,
whatever reason.
and it hurt.
Okay.
And I got to deal with my emotions, my pain, before I move on. Now, you can have sex or do whatever, but before I get into another relationship,
Frey said cut his mic for his own protection.
Frank, I tried to move on. I tried. But now you want to give a
I ain't got no-
definition of heartbreak.
all my body's open casket.
Open casket.
Lo, who we got this weekend, man?
Hey man, Thursday night, because you thought we talking about Tuesday night, but Tuesday night is the night. So
Right.
Thursday night we got an open mic at KLD, man. Friday and Saturday, Ronnie Jordan. They're going to big man in comedy. Ronnie Jordan's gonna be headlining both Friday and Saturday. And we just started our Sunset Sundays at Traditions Global Cuisine at 6:00. Sunset Sunday, 6:00 show at Traditions. We just started last Sunday, so we're gonna be doing it on Sundays now. So yeah, keeping it moving, man. Keeping the train moving.
All right, as I said, man, Mr. Outley, Trapped Outside is trending heavily on Tubi right now. So if you get a chance, check it out. You see me in there, a little cameo. I'm a correction officer, bailiff. I'm a bailiff in it. God Guys, a stage play Memorial Day weekend. We are set to come here. I think it is now up to 2 shows. I'm looking forward to that. And that's it for me. Got the call. I'll be Robert coming back. That's why you see the beard coming back. So get ready for that. I'll be coming back up there soon. And that's it for Classic Konversation. Now next week, what you want to do? You want to try Tuesday? What you want to do?
If y'all want to move to Tuesdays, I'm good. I said
I like Tuesday.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
Yeah. All right, there it is. Classic Konversation.
No,
We will
let
be
the
here
audience
next-
pick in the comments.
That's good. Y'all like Monday or Tuesday?
Let the audience pick.
Y'all let us know if y'all like Monday or Tuesdays for Classic Konversations going forward. Monday or Tuesday, y'all let us know. That's a good point. And while you're making those comments, shout out to the Michigan Wolverines. 2026
National
NCAA National Champions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Point guard went on over there and won a championship. Boy, that hurt me.
Your point guard?
Yeah, he was at Carolina last year.
Tuesday
23?
Cappers. What does that mean?
No,
Cappers?
number what numbers could do it wear? 3. Yeah, I know he wore 3 at Carolina. Yeah, it wore 3. Point the one with the dreads. He got that LeBron flop down, boy.
Who that?
Cadeau. You touch him, he shake them dreads, and
yeah,
referees
yeah,
call him
yeah.
fouls, boy. He got that flop down pat, boy. He ready
Speaking
for
of LeBron, man, the Lakers season's over with now.
Oh yeah,
He hurt?
Yeah,
He out tonight because he didn't want to play against OKC. If they're gonna whoop him, I ain't gonna whoop him with me.
yeah.
But
And he did all he could the other night.
Luka out with a groin. Was
Hamstring. Same hamstring you heard earlier.
And AR 15 is out
4 to 6
weeks.
For oblique muscle.
So there's no way.
The second
Austin
best player on the
Reeves.
team.
Yeah,
You better than LeBron?
he's not better than LeBron, but he's a better fit.
Yeah.
For their system.
Him and Luka rock.
Luka.
Him and Luka rock
LeBron
together.
gonna play next year, you think?
I think the way they were playing towards the end of the season, how well they've been playing, I think it would have been an outside chance.
With him being
if
a third
if he
option?
accepted a third option,
Yeah, I'm with you.
I believe he could have come because, we didn't even talk about the Memphis stuff, but I don't
Yeah,
think
we was gonna get to it.
I don't
but-
think he wants to live in Cleveland. You know what I mean?
What's Memphis mean? He gonna come to Memphis?
Nah, it was another storyline where he talked about not how he hated Memphis.
Yeah. And he said, he kind of went in on Memphis while he was out playing golf. And it
Remember, football season's
It went
approaching.
viral.
Yeah, you're right. Monday Night Football. That's why I said
went
we might go
viral.
Tuesday. So far, light
He was talking and didn't know he was
night
recording.
cappers.
No, he was looking in the camera. He was looking right in the camera. I don't know if LeBron had too much wine or what, because you don't usually see LeBron out saying stuff like
But
that.
nightcap is like starts at 11 something.
Yeah, but he was he came with it.
Everybody talk about Memphis though, man.
And that's what everybody
That was
saying.
the point. Everybody talk about Memphis.
Yeah, just that LeBron, the way he did it, it was, usually people do it on their platform. They don't do it out in the open like that. So that's why a lot of people was like, damn, LeBron. So, it is what it is. But I think LeBron, if he accepts that third option role, I think the Lakers would be really good next year.
Hey, they've been balling together.
Yeah, because he would
LeBron just
he
need to sit in the corner.
Yeah, he was right at 20 and right at 8 rebounds, 6 or 7 assists. That's perfect. That's perfect. Luka.
That's all you need for your third guy.
And Luka was going crazy.
You think his son gonna have a chance?
Luka was going crazy.
He played. He's been playing a little bit more here and there.
He actually has, and he's been playing better.
Been playing better.
Yeah.
And then he out the G League. He balled. He had 30
but
points up there
he-
in the G League. But
He complained like his daddy though. He complained like his daddy. Boy, he was on the referee so hard the other night. I was like, good Lord, he
No,
just
I'm
like
talking
his
little.
daddy.
The one in Arizona.
No.
He ain't got a shot.
I mean, not at the NBA. He red-shirted. He probably gonna get in the portal. Arizona got
number one, I'm not sure what you're saying. Just say Monday or Tuesday. You saying the way we were. Which one? Just say Monday or Tuesday. Because I'm confused what you're saying.
Yeah, I think
Bron's still
what's his
good.
name? What's his name? What's his
Y'all
his son
opinion is
name?
very, very important right here. Y'all opinion is very, very important.
Bryce. Yeah, I think Bryce gonna probably end up. I know he took a red shirt year. I think he'll end up in the portal.
I hope he don't.
I think he will though. He going with Shaq's son went.
I think it'd be bad. I think. Well, I mean, because he played all them freshmen, but if you know,
You know what could really boost him up? If him, Shaq's son, and another superstar son go like to Howard. Howard made this the tournament. You're not gonna play as many competitive games, so your stats gonna look good and your recognition gonna be exclusive. Cause like when you play in the SEC or
Rob,
the ACC,
let me just give reality. The reality of it is Howard's not gonna be able to afford.
they ain't got to. Their daddy's already got hundreds of millions of dollars.
Them guys gonna want their own.
Please believe.
They gonna want their own.
Bronny was the top in NIL when he was in college.
I'm not, but
They
what
want
I'm
their
saying
money.
They
is
gonna want their own.
people. I'm saying they sleeping on this.
And then go ahead.
They sleeping on this.
I think what you're saying is
He
great.
got
would do that.
name recognition. The camera is gonna follow Bryce. The camera gonna follow Shaq, and they daddy's gonna be at them games.
I love it.
And I think when you playing in a conference like the Big East or the SEC or the Big Ten, every night you playing against the best of the best. But when you at Howard, you might have 5.
So you saying they should go down and play against lesser competition?
Is the,
Yeah, I bet Bronny is playing tonight.
but
Sure,
what
they
I'm saying
got everybody
is-
out.
What I'm saying is, it's less competition, but it's better for you because you at higher competition not playing.
Yeah, your stats. People come out of the stats don't mean nothing in the playing down in the HBCUs. They don't mean nothing.
All your records.
Oh, okay. I
But I'm
follow you
saying
now.
it don't mean nothing. If you average
If
25, 30 at Howard, it don't put you
But
no
it-
higher up on the draft boards.
It look different than when you LeBron James son. And y'all if y'all beat like let's say like this. When Deion Sons then was at Jackson State, they was putting up numbers.
Yeah, because they was so much better.
They wasn't no much better.
Shit.
That nigga lost way more than he
Hey
won.
man, that dude threw 4,000 yards at HBCU.
And he ain't got the record. He
And
ain't got no records.
he only played there for
Played
1
2
year.
years.
He ain't got no
Yeah.
records. He ain't got no single year records. I know, goddamn it.
And what does that?
Season
Please
records.
tell me what that means.
I'm saying that as good as he was, he don't hold no single season record.
Again, what does that mean?
That this motherfucker's playing down there.
And where they at?
Hall of Fame.
Stop,
Jackson State is Hall of Famers.
man. Oh yeah, so then you do have some that's in the Hall of Fame, but there's a lot of cats that listen.
more
Listen,
Jackson Hall of
listen,
Famers than Florida
I'm an
State.
HBCU fan too.
That's true.
But you got to understand something. Superstars ain't going to HBCUs.
And I'm not saying superstar. I'm saying Bryson because they
They ain't
Look,
stop.
Listen
They
what I'm
not.
saying. You
I
gotta
get what
hear
you're
that.
saying. Shaq's son can't go. He ain't got no more eligibility. So let's
You know
get that
what?
out.
Okay, let's look at Bryson.
He dead.
Let's look at Bryce and let's say two other kids, right? Just
If
think
I was Bryce, I would, because I don't think Bryce could
Because
be an
you
NBA
at
player.
Arizona, you at Arizona, and you're not playing that much. And then if you do get in the game, you get 8, 9, 10 points, boom, boom, boom. Then next year you get 12, 15. Then your junior senior, you might get up to 20, right? I'm saying you can go to Howard right now, average 17 points a night. If you can beat UNLV, or you can beat Tennessee or Vanderbilt, during that course of that year, that shit is magnified.
That ain't gonna happen though.
And I know that, but what I'm saying is, if you look at it from a business standpoint, when Deion Sons went to Jackson State and then went to Colorado, and they won that first game against Texas, whoever that who was Texas, what?
Texas, TCU.
TCU. That put them motherfuckers on the map. They ain't really win no more games they were supposed to win after that. But they beat that Texas. And that shit started momentum. And then that next year they come in, they didn't really play nobody. They wasn't in no goddamn heavyweight conference where they had to play people every week. They played 5 games out of 12. When you play at Georgia, you playing 11, 10 games out of fucking year. That you can lose 10 of these 12 games. If you play in the ACC, you can lose 10 of your 12 games. You play 12 games, you can lose 10 of them. I don't give a fuck if you Alabama, Georgia, Florida, you can lose.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Anybody can beat Georgia.
No, they can't.
Anybody in the SEC can beat Georgia on the right night.
No, they can't.
And if they don't
Not
win,
anybody.
who
Some
can?
teams
What team
can.
can-
The talent level at Georgia and Alabama is still heads and tails above everybody else in the SEC.
No.
Still, even with NIL, their
ain't-
talent
Alabama
level,
ain't win, but what I'm
but
saying,
their talent level
but what
is
I'm
still
saying,
above.
if Georgia play 12 games, they got to play 12 games. They got to play 10 of them motherfuckers. They better bring their motherfucking A game against Texas, Alabama, Florida. Even if Florida is middle of the range, a middle of the range SEC team is better than 90% of the teams in the country. And I'm saying, if you go to a smaller
Talking about
school,
old SEC.
I'm talking about the whole SEC. Vanderbilt was good this year.
So you saying go to a smaller school so that you can have more points or more averages?
more
That's a good one, number one.
And you don't need the money
Man.
because you already got it.
But man.
Frank said Bryce allegedly transferring to Akron. They have a nice squad. He'd like to get on the court.
And see what I'm saying?
Told you. Now Akron and Howard is totally different.
No, they the same.
No.
How can you mend a broken heart by Al Green? Good one.
No.
Howard better than Akron.
The only reason Howard got in because they won that conference. If they wouldn't win that hear me out.
Yeah.
If they didn't win that conference, they wouldn't have been in.
You're right.
So
That's how they do all the black schools. But what I'm saying is,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're
Howard gonna play 5 teams, basketball teams,
and get
that's legit.
slaughtered every time.
So they might play William and Mary. They might play Virginia. They might play.
They can beat William and Mary. They might be able to
and I'm
squeak
saying,
that one. That ain't no
They
big
ain't gonna
win,
beat
though.
Kentucky, but they
No,
might play
that ain't.
Kentucky. But if Bryce get 20 against Kentucky, and then that same year he beat VCU, and that same year they go 17-10, 17-7, that shit. And now it's
But you got to understand though.
it's hard to make an argument. You can
But-
make
but-
an argument
but
that
my-
you're an NBA player now.
But you got to understand how they look at NBA players. They don't view NBA players that way when they're drafting them. They draft NBA players based on what their potential can be. They don't draft them just because you average 30 points a game. Don't mean you're gonna be in the NBA. They don't draft that way.
That's what I'm saying.
They draft on your potential or what they see as your potential to play on that next level.
That's
and
they
can
say.
do you have the skill set that they see that you know what I mean, and compare it to other people of your size, stature, footwork, all that stuff. They draft differently. The NBA drafts because you got to remember it's only 12 spots
on a team.
on a team.
I got you.
It's so limited.
Yeah.
So
And I'm
they don't
saying
draft
that-
the same way. So I'm saying the only thing I'm saying to you is him transferring to a Howard. I think would be great for Howard.
Right.
I don't necessarily think it'd be great for him.
It'll be tremendous for him.
I don't think it would be.
Because first, I'm gonna tell you why
I don't think it would
this.
be.
He'll have.
And I would love if he would Howard. I think that'd be super dope.
I think.
I think it'd be better for Howard than it would be for him.
I
Yeah.
think he will have an opportunity to play. Let's say 30 games.
He'll play that. If he go to Akron, he's gonna do that.
He coming off the bench.
Not
Not
Akron,
Akron, ain't.
So look.
He playing at Akron,
So what I'm saying.
and he gonna play in a
so
conference.
Hear me out. What conference they in? Conference USA or something?
Is it conference?
Here's another confirmation that we never land on the moon. Go ahead.
Right. Shit went all the way up there to go around it.
That's all you ordered.
Come on, in 2 years they're gonna be able to get onto the moon for the. Then they created themselves for the second time. Yeah, right.
And as far as we know, did they really go around it? They could have just turned everything off.
I don't know. I just think people not looking at it like. I'm not saying go if it's my son. I'm not saying if it's go if it's our kid. But LeBron James got a name that's gonna follow him. Bryce James is gonna follow him.
So that only helps Howard. It doesn't help him.
It helps him because now he playing. And
He's
if he-
gonna play at Akron,
But if he can, right? But if he can put a resume together,
not at Howard, bro.
if he can put a resume together, a basketball resume,
but-
where he averaging 18 a night,
Not at Howard, bro.
and he beat
Think-
one or two good teams.
Think about the criticism that Shador and Oh boy,
Shallow and Travis.
when they was at
Travis
Jackson
Hunter.
State, as well as they were playing, they were dominating everybody in that conference. And the criticism was, yeah, but look who they're playing. That was the criticism.
That's what it's always
And then
gonna
when
be.
they went to Colorado, they said, yeah, now they got to play some competition. Now let's see what they can do. And they were able to do it. But the criticism was they didn't believe it because of the level of competition they were
didn't
playing.
believe
None of the
of the
prognosticators,
scouts. Yeah,
nobody believed
nobody.
it. All the
Right, but
critics,
let me-
all
but
the
let
sports
me-
critics,
but
they nobody believed.
So if you're playing at Howard
But
or
they're
any,
not even the best players to ever go to Jackson State.
Nobody's
They ain't even close.
We
nobody's
didn't say
questioning
that,
that.
but
Nobody's
we'll-
questioning that. But I'm just saying, and you're talking about the past. Nobody think about who came out of Jackson State
within the last
30 years.
Yeah.
Who? That's the question.
How long?
In the last 30 years, who came out of Jackson State that made an impact?
Corey Bradford, first round draft pick. Rashard Anderson, first round draft pick. Top Cat went to Kansas, first round draft pick.
did they play in NFL?
Yeah.
Play,
Rashard
I mean,
did.
made an
Yeah.
impact.
Yeah.
What position did they play?
Top
Defen-
Cat played
secondary.
wide receiver.
Okay.
I
That
don't
was
see who
Kansas
these
City.
people are.
Rashard Lewis went to North Carolina, first round draft pick. Corey Bradford played with
I
Texas.
know who Corey Bradford is.
First round, not first. He was like fourth or fifth round, but he only played 1 year of football. You got Pratt. You got the running back from Clarksdale. Man, when I played in the SWAC, we played against first round draft picks every year.
My point to you is, if you think about those names, you know those names because you played against them or you're familiar with them. The average those aren't household names.
They may not be household names, but the NFL know SWAC players are as good as anybody else.
They're what the NFL knows is
We get 'em
SWAC
for cheap.
SWAC
Ain't no quarterback.
SWAC specialty players
No.
in terms of wide receiver and defensive back. Those usually only.
Steve McNair?
Hear what I'm saying?
You going way back.
Hear what I'm saying? When you look at those schools, the ones who typically will get drafted are either defensive backs or wide receivers. And it's the same thing Deion said when he got.
No.
Yes, it is, bro.
No.
It's the same thing that Deion said when he got there.
Ryan Mix played with me. First pick, second round. Hear me out. What's her boy name? Who the sack leader for the Giants?
Akron's in the much better competition. That's what I just said, Frank. How it'd be great for the school, but not so much for Bryce. That's what I was trying to say.
It's just like in
be good for
basketball.
Howard. It would be good for
in
Bryce.
basketball, averaging 25 at a Division II school is
Division
it just okay. Division I.
It'll get you a shot. Sitting on
No,
the bench
it
won't
will
get you no
not
shot.
get you no shot. Ain't
20
no who's been drafted out of Howard. Come on,
I don't know about how. I can tell
hey,
you.
there ain't been nobody
I
drafted
can
out
tell
of
you
Howard.
my conference.
I'm telling you, ain't no basketball player.
Yeah.
Who?
The left hand boy with Detroit. What's his name? He coaching now. Mo something. I forgot his name.
How long? You talking about Mo? That coach at Alabama, that coach at Jackson State.
Yeah.
You know how long ago that was?
That's what I was saying.
He won a championship with Detroit.
You know how long ago that was?
Tom is what I was trying to say.
What I'm telling you right now,
They don't give them the
you
proper
are
respect.
you are not
And no
going
one,
to.
one's saying they're not talented. No one's saying they're not
At all.
skilled.
But you just ain't gonna get it.
skilled
But I'm
players,
saying
skilled players are the ones who have a chance of getting drafted in those conferences. Are the skilled
and
players
that's football.
in football?
No,
the skilled-
man,
yes, it is.
linebackers.
Linebackers and linemen, they're too small.
Usually,
for the most part, they're
usually
too
the
small.
linebackers
For the
that
most
get
part, they're too
drafted
small.
end up being safeties in the NFL.
And I know
Because
no.
look at the linebacker that was just playing. I was looking at the Mike Vick experience. There's a linebacker there that was their best player, and he was 172 pounds
At where?
at Norfolk State. He was 172 pounds.
That's Division II.
So y'all catching the after show stuff.
Yeah,
That's what we
yeah,
usually talk
usually
about
we
after
already
stuff.
off by now.
We talk
Yeah.
about this kind of stuff.
Hey,
so.
but hold on. This is what I'm saying. I don't think Bryce is that dude.
But we don't know that because we ain't seen them.
Yeah, and
Bruh.
And Arizona had some dogs this
ooh,
year.
boy, he wasn't
Yeah,
playing
but
with them.
Arizona had some dogs.
When you play basketball, I can honestly say this. I don't care what school you go to. If you're not playing some heavy minutes your freshman year or sophomore year, you probably ain't the man.
Now you can say that, but you just talked about the Michigan center just earlier in this show. He barely played on UCLA
He's 7'3" though.
and barely played.
He's 7'3"
and barely played.
7'3".
He comes to Michigan and now he's now, man. I'm just saying. Sometimes situations. The fit is a lot of things. Bryce might come out next year at Akron and be a monster,
and then transfer again.
You just don't know. I'm just saying. Sometimes the opportunities don't present themselves, and Arizona has some dogs.
Hey, bro,
They had some dogs.
To the point where he couldn't play at all.
They had some dogs.
He ain't one of them.
They got. They got.
I'm
two
just saying. I don't know if he is or not, but I'm just saying. I wouldn't.
They got 2 freshmen that's going to be top 10 picks.
I'm saying if I'm a freshman in Arizona and I'm not in the 8-man rotation, I probably need to get gone.
Or you need to wait till next year when they gone, and then you can get your opportunity.
If I can't,
just because you wasn't a man this year don't mean you can't be the man next year.
you're correct. But my philosophy is if I can't play with the best 8 right now, I ain't who I think I am.
But the NBA, they've drafted Joes out of Kentucky who averaging 10 points a game.
Right.
But they draft them off of potential.
Mm-hmm.
They draft.
They barely, you know what I mean?
It's potential.
Juwan Howard's son barely played. He got drafted off potential. A lot of people like that.
And in the NBA though, if you play in Kentucky, that's what I'm talking about. If you play at Kentucky, you playing out of your 30 games, you playing 16 games. That means you better strap your shit up and bring it. Now you're gonna play some goddamn Tennessee State, you're gonna play some goddamn VCU or some goddamn Akron, and you most likely gonna win them games, you're gonna get some minutes. But Kentucky gonna play 75% of their schedule. Michigan gonna play. Your team gonna play 3/4 of their games. They gonna have to win. They ain't gonna just be able to put. Now it's gonna be 25% of them games. They just put the M on and strap their shit on. They just go out there. They gonna win. 2-3 passes dunk. 2-3 passes dunk. All day. Well, that pussy wide up. Let's go get it. The other
Until you get the conference play.
right, and then they gotta play.
Correct.
And that's 3/4 of their games. Now when you at Howard, you gonna play 40% of your games, 35% of your games. And if I can look good there, that's all I'm saying. If I can look good there, I can now make an argument that I deserve to be somewhere else.
No, you can't. Not in the NBA. You might make an argument you can go to another school.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't. Yo, playing, balling out, like I said, every bad team has a best player. Don't mean that they going to the NBA.
No, you're right. But what I'm saying, Bryce got a name that's going to come with him. And I'm going to tell you another thing.
They swinging.
If you ain't at
That's the Braves, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is Mike out there?
Number 40 ain't doing nothing. Just jumping back.
He the pitcher.
Oh, okay.
Buddy came right at him.
I'm going to tell you another thing too, dog. If you ain't at a major conference, you might well go to black school because you ain't going to have no goddamn fun. Akron is no fun.
Well, yeah, I give you that.
So when
I ain't never been to Akron, but
when practice over, I don't give a fuck. I guarantee you, a motherfucker at Clark have a way better time when they ain't in class than a motherfucker at Georgia Tech.
You probably right about that.
If you a black kid at Clark, you having way more fun.
What's happening is the black kids at Georgia Tech is going over to Clark. No different than FAMU. The guys at Florida State, they go to FAMU used to be part of their recruitment. They used to take the kids to FAMU.
And I'm just saying,
get them to come down there and shoot.
Part of college is enjoying yourself. That's why them motherfuckers still go to Jackson State. You will always catch Shiloh and them always back in Jackson. Them motherfuckers had a good ass time.
Well, I'm sure they had a ball.
Yeah, but
I'm sure they had a ball.
And I'm telling you something, boy.
A lot of them now is more of a business now.
Let me tell you something, JT. That sofa, they got that water messed up. It ain't messed up. It does something.
You can have that damn. You talking about that water that smell like rotten egg?
Ooh, that's okra juice, boy.
Nah, I'm good on that.
You ever had okra? I
don't eat okra neither. I don't eat okra neither. I've been
fried and felt that slam?
No, I don't mess with no okra.
Better call Tyrone. That's a good one.
You ain't never boiled that okra down and got that slam on there? That's how them girls feel in Mississippi,
we doing 12 o'clock. Tuesday night, y'all. Right? Is that what he said?
Yeah, I think Tuesday night.
All right.
Lo, you ever been to Mississippi?
Of course.
You ever had some of that? Boy, it's different. If you go to the Delta, shit, that catfish, that catfish.
Frank from Mississippi.
He know. They cut different.
Crooked letter.
They cut different.
You go down there without a ring, you come out with one.
Nah.
I'm a Mary. I love her. I ain't never had nobody like that. They be like, that's the ugliest motherfucker you ever been with because you don't know her like I know her.
You don't know it like I know
There's
it.
a booger bear up under there. Every night something crawl out and grab a hold to me.
All right, y'all. Classic Conversation with JT and Lo. We out, you dig?